Audio good, Jerry? We good to go? Jerry, we good to go? Welcome to the IRL Alpha Pre-Show, where we talk all things Web3, art, tech, and culture, coming to you live from Venice, California. First, let's give a shout out to one of our sponsors that keeps this show going. Sneak right by you guys. Let's give a shout out to Forgotten Runes Wizard Call. Forgotten Runes Wizard Call, if you don't know, OG Ethereum project, they have an animation coming out with Titmouse and the creator of John Wick. They have a video game, they have an Ordinals project, and if you don't know Forgotten Runes Wizard Call, what are you doing? Let's see who we got here. Let's see who we're gonna tap in with today. Let's tap in with the mandatory of On-Chain Monkeys right as she's raiding the water cooler.
Hi, how you doing?
How's it going, Amanda?
Great, I'm so stoked to be here. This is my first IRL Alpha, and I've learned about this like at NFTLA last year, and everyone told me it's like the best event, so I feel like super stoked to be here tonight.
How did you enjoy being on your first Ordinals is Dead show today?
Oh my god, it was amazing! Like, so much fun. I mean, I love Troy, Butoshi is like, amazing. It was so fun. And I love Bunzi, so it's like hanging out with the fam. It was great.
Yeah. Now, On-Chain Monkey is really changing the game. Like, you guys migrated from ETH to Bitcoin. You're working with MetaGood. You worked with Osprey. Can you tell us, like, what does On-Chain Monkeys have in the pipeline coming up after this move to Ordinals, after Dimensions?
Yeah, I mean, owning an On-Chain Monkey is like owning a piece of Bitcoin history, right? Like we talked about a little bit today, but first 10,000 collection on Bitcoin, inscription 2029. First collection that used parent-child provenance, which is how you define a collection now. First collection used a recursion. We've got a lot going on, a lot. We've got a great collab with Alexi Andre coming up, who is like one of the top art blocks artists. He did, friendship bracelets with Snowfro. We have his first collection coming on Bitcoin. We will be having Karma, also our Karma collection that was all hand painted. The metadatas on Bitcoin, but they are going to be upgraded to be digital artifacts, so fully on chain, 4 megapixel art, so highest resolution art on Bitcoin, and that's happening soon too. So there's so much, and then of course, like, who knows what else is coming. I mean, I think our community in the last 2.5 weeks have gotten over 5 airdrops, right? So everyone who upgraded to Bitcoin had 4 inscriptions, so they all got Runestone, they got RuneX, they got Tiny Viking, they got GameStone, they got Karma Coin. So it's just good to be a monkey, right? Like, if anything, I need to move all my monkeys into different wallets so I can get all the airdrops. It's just, it's just like airdrop season.
Now, you mentioned something, which was parent-child inscription. Now, for those that don't know, what is the importance of a parent-child inscription?
Yeah, I mean, basically it establishes provenance that is a collection on Ordinals, right? So instead of having separate inscriptions that only because you're on Magic Eden or Gamma says that's inscription, or says it's collection, it's actually a way that you can link a collection together on Ordinals. So it's very important from a provenance standpoint. We pioneered it, so we actually created it before it was available on the Ordinals protocol, which is why all of On-Chain Monkey on Genesis are actually cursed inscriptions. So cursed inscriptions means before the protocol supported. So there's, I think, less than 470,000 cursed inscriptions out of the 63 plus million inscriptions ever. So even some of the ecosystem doesn't fully show it yet, like OKX. So there's so what's really cool is it's going to age very well, right? Because it's very rare, and there'll never be more cursed inscriptions than what are already available today. So it's a little alpha. OCM Genesis on Bitcoin, cursed inscriptions. Check it out. First and cursed on Bitcoin.
Oh man, you got the straight alpha right here first from Amanda Terry from On-Chain Monkeys. Check out On-Chain Monkeys. Check out all they're doing on Ordinals. Metagrading. Amanda, thank you so much. Anything else you want to say before we go?
No, I mean, I'm been super excited to be here, and we love welcoming people into our Discord. Have a super friendly community, so definitely check out On-Chain Monkey.
Yo, thank you so much, Amanda. Appreciate it.
Thank you.
Of course. Let's see, who are we going to go with next? Let's go. Where is, what's up, boss? Julie, may I borrow you for a second? Let's go out to the light, Mike. Let's go in front of this amazing money tree, right? Julie, so you have DJ Divas, amazing content creator in the space. We're Go Can See Media. You're going to NFT NYC. What do you have planned over there, and what can you leak?
Oh my gosh, huge week planned. So I get it on Tuesday, hitting Hugfest, which I don't know if you've heard about that, but it's a big sort of like art installation that they're doing like at World Trade Center. I want to say attendance is up to like 1,500 people right now, but there's going to be some great artists there. Station 3 for a little bit, going to check out the podcast studio there in New York. And then on Wednesday, Gokshi Media is going to be running the broadcast booth from NFT NYC as one of the official partners. So I will be there with the whole G Media team. And then we have that evening is the Havning through Nulture Shows, which I think you'll be at that as well. So I'm super excited. But yeah, it'll be my first time being in New York, and it's my birthday. So anyway, come celebrate with me if you guys will be there. So yeah, that's pretty much it. I do have a couple of interviews with artists. I guess I could tell you one of them.
You just say, leak who you got coming up. You got to drop the alpha for us.
Okay, so yeah, I've got my friend Mike Side of Sky, and he does some really great photography art hybrid work where he will actually paint over the art in Procreate and makes the digital painting or the digital piece more like a painting. So it's really beautiful, but he also adds some really cool details into it. But I'm going to be putting that into my podcast. So yeah.
And how do you for your podcast, where do you find people to interview? How do you come to I want to interview this person, I want to interview that person, this person looks interesting?
So typically I like to focus more on the art. I know a lot of people say, oh, are we here for the art or what? But I actually am here for the art. I love the stuff that inspires the artist to create the pieces, whether it's in real life or it's something that's just purely digital. But I love how artists will take and push the boundaries of the digital and the physical. And so I just kind of try and find the art that speaks to me. And so if I see an artist piece that catches my eye and I am noticing other pieces, or if I'm noticing there's something special about their style, that's typically when I decide okay, I need to try and make friends and see if they're not too shy to come on camera with me.
And how did you get involved with Gokkenstein Media?
So I actually made friends with some of the G Media crew, but I knew David Gokhshtein from when I first got on Twitter, and so his just very, sort of shock jock type, very abrasive, will say what he wants. I liked that, and so I didn't think I would ever work for him though, so I knew that it was going to take a lot for me as, I'm not a content creator naturally, and so it was kind of taking a step out of what I'm used to doing. And so, yeah, I just took a gamble on content creation, and the passion has sort of just led the way, and I'm able to kind of pull these interviews, and I think people are able to see how much I genuinely love it. And so when I'm in their DMs and they see me and they see what I'm all about, just give me a little bit. If you won't give me the interview at first, just give me a couple weeks. I'll get it eventually.
Yo, Julie, love to see you. Looking forward to everything you're cooking in New York. Now, where can we tap in with you if we want to find more?
So you can find me on Twitter, Julie Kennis2, Julie Kennis number 2, and I'm also on YouTube, Julie Kennis, and I'm with DJ Divas.
Awesome, Julie. Thank you so much.
Thank you.
Let's go inside, Mike. I'm going to take off this jacket. It's getting warm in here. Let's keep it going this way, Mike. Let's tap into this degenerate right here.
I totally said that you usually wear a hat. I said I love your hair.
Sorry. Troy, I'm trying to get you on camera. What are you doing?
Oh, I gotta get some.
Troy really hates being on camera, which is why he's an actor.
Wait, I'm looking for something.
He's looking for something, ladies and gentlemen. What is he looking for?
So sorry. Give me a second. I gotta get something.
I'm wondering if this is a bit. I have no idea. Troy. Let's see who else we could go while Troy tries to find something. Let's see. Did he find it? No, he did not. You know what? Troy, while you look for something, I'm going to tap in with Sign Stanley and
so sorry.
John of Tezos right here.
I was going to say too about my friend Ike.
Mike, I've seen you
Sometimes we have technical difficulties when trying to interview people during the show.
Yeah, man, nice to meet you, Troy. Yeah.
Here we go, Mike. Let's hop in. What's up, gentlemen?
Hey, how you doing? Howdy. Good to see you.
Now, you guys work with like the AI chapter of IRL Alpha, working with rare diseases and everything. Can you go a little bit into that and like why that's important to you guys?
Well, I have a rare disease, so I really want to cure it, and I have empathy for people that are going through what I'm going through, which it just sucks. You know, there's other people here at IRL actually that have other rare diseases. I don't want to name them, but they're in a lot of suffering, a lot of pain. And I think that with this approach that Stanley, I, and the rest of the community are working together on with other contributors around the world, we're grateful for them. We're hopeful that we can make an impact and just change the status quo a little bit. Stanley, you want to talk about this a little bit?
Oh, dude, I just love I love when you tell this story, John, because what happened in John's case was a lot of experts and patient advocates all over the world came together to take a hard look at his case that other people hadn't really taken a hard look at, and they were able to find a diagnosis for him that was life-changing, and that's something that I think can happen for more people if we stop science being kind of a centralized thing and we kind of open up science to a greater number of people. So that's what I think we've been having so much fun doing here in the community, is kind of like introducing scientists that we know to software engineers and data scientists and DevOps people, and kind of trying to find little places where teams of motivated people can contribute and make a difference.
Exactly. Yeah, I'm really, really proud of Stanley, working with Stanley. It's called the DeSci movement, so like DeFi, DeSci.
Right.
And it's basically people are tired of silos, and they want to collaborate with people across the world who have similar interests to them, but might not be able to due to red tape, And so DeSci is just trying to free science from constraints and just let people move things forward faster, because, the more nodes are connected, of our minds, then the faster progress happens, right? And so, breaking down those barriers, and empowering people across the world who don't have the resources we have, but the intellect to solve problems, I think that's the scalable way to address the 1 in 10 people that have a genetic disease like me, or a number of people in this room right now. And hopefully, cure them, hopefully someday. That's what we're hoping for.
Now,
Can I just show you one tidbit? This is my fun DeSci thing of the week. So I gave a talk for the Bankless DeSci Unconference about 4 months ago.
Okay.
And the talk was kind of about how every venture-funded startup is buying as many GPUs as they can, but medical researchers can't even get access to top-of-the-line cards. So someone who was in the audience actually put up a grant for this system, which is coming online actually this week. And it's a pretty burly EPIC platform GPU server, and we're going to be training some medical AI models on it for a collaboration with Stanford and Cedars-Sinai. DeSci in action, folks.
Yeah. Sorry, it's being silly. And it's going to be called the Rook system after our friend.
Rook designed it.
Yeah. So our dear friend Rook was devoting, who's a member of this community, was devoting a lot of his efforts to helping us move this forward. So it really is a spiritual mission for us. We're deeply devoted. It's not an ego-driven. We're hopeful to reduce human suffering because we've been through it ourselves. And we see the promise in this technology, and we're deeply and humbly just moving forward, and hoping that we can make an impact.
appreciate you guys. I love the Rook system, man. Yo, John.
Give you updates too, and
yes.
good to see you, bro.
Good to see you, Stanley. Yo, tapping with these guys working in the DeSci space, actually making something real happen, trying to cure rare diseases. That's really what this space is about. Let's see, who are we going to go with next? Did Troy ever find what he was looking for? Let's find out. Troy, did you ever find what you were looking for?
I did. It was just this. You thought it was crack cocaine.
You were looking for an Altoid.
It's Altoids, baby.
I can tell you Troy desperately needs an Altoid right now.
It is rusty.
Maybe.
Troy, you just came off the Ordinals is Dead show. What excites you about the Ordinal space right now?
Nothing.
It's completely dead, right? Like there's
Fucking
nothing
dead.
going on.
It's dead like a morgue.
Oh my God, just like regurgitated
It's
NFTs.
like fucking toe tags on every dead body in Ordinals. Anyway, no,
Why does it always digress every time I talk to you, Troy?
because I don't want to give you what you want, man. You know what I mean? Let's talk to me right here, bro. Talk to me, like look into my orange eyes.
Troy, why do you love Ordinals?
There's a lot of things, you know. All my buddies were there, and I got into a Discord. We started a Discord, and 40 of my buddies were in there. So it seems like we're doing the right thing. Let's check out this neighborhood. And this was back in January of the year before last.
Last year, yeah. When Bear Snake came and told us all about Ordinals.
Yeah. And the next day, we created this Discord, and we started helping people, helping each other, spreadsheets, Sparrow Wallet. We had people gathering projects, what to look for, things like inscribed Pepes, Babbies were minting, Ordinauts minted 3 days or 4 days or 5 days after I got into Ordinals, and I when you have all these other friends from other ecosystems that you've built with, and you like those people, and they've made great investments because you've made them together, why would you leave? So yeah, I mean, besides what is actually happening in this canvas that Casey had built, it's just spawning other builds, right? And it's
Well, yeah, we've seen like the ecosystem move so fast. Like before there was no wallets, we were trading like over the counter on spreadsheets. And to see everything that's been built within like less than a year time is like truly incredible.
I feels like 10 years last year. I mean, it feels like dog years. Like 1 year is like 10 years, and I don't know. It's just I'm here for it. I'm not in a rush. Every day we're doing this stuff. We're just doing it, and my brain is getting fractionalized at the same time. But I can't see myself doing anything else.
Yeah.
I mean, part of me wishes that it could turn off for a week, so I can go touch some grass, because I haven't been to the beach in fucking LA where I live in like a year. And
it's no sleep season, man. It's like full pedal to the metal go.
I make sure I sleep, I try to get like 5, 6, 7, 8 hours in, and I just try to crush it when I wake up, And
well, how do you keep your sanity with everything going on in Ordinals right now? There's so much going on in this space.
I check in with my partners and check in with my little alpha groups, which are all my friends, and get opinions. I can easily be convinced one way or the other. Like if the argument is convincing, I'm open to it. And if it's convincing on the other side, and it goes against what I was just convinced by, I'm open to it. Like, you've got to be malleable. You've got to be circumspect, right? You have your conviction.
I thought you were going to say something else.
Circumcised. You've got to be circumcised. Ordinals are dead circumcision leftover pieces. Hi! Hi! I didn't know you guys were here. I thought
there's a camera.
I thought this was like a fucking lollipop. I thought, am I going to get that's like a barber shop when I was a kid. Do I get that after the cut? They don't give that to you when you're
after
an
the
older
cut.
guy.
After the cut.
Wait, we're a cut above the rest. We'll be back in 2 minutes. Thank you. Anyways.
Thank you for tuning in. Wait till we get canceled.
Thank you for pruning in to Prunes and Runes and Looney Tunes. My name is Troy, Ordinal Grandpa. Have a great day. Bye.
Ordinals are not dead, but your foreskin might be.
Oh, weird boner.
I don't know how to follow up any interview with Troy because it's always a vibe. But let me go to Swanee right here, who just ears perked up. What's up, Swanee? How are you doing?
Good.
I know I just threw you on camera just randomly. I hope you're good with it.
Oh, yeah, okay.
So you're coming here from Australia. You're like in a lot of different, like you got your hands in a lot of different pies. I've seen you in a lot of group chats. You got like the meme coin alpha.
Yeah.
So how did you get so entrenched into meme coins? How did you find the alpha? Like what brought you into this journey?
So for me, it started from a NFT alpha calling, and then obviously that went to shit. Nothing was going on, and I guess I turned to the dark side a bit and started to hunt a little bit from that perspective and trying to find what I can on different chains, and yeah, just started my own group, and I'm more on Telegram than I am on Discord now, which is a bit weird.
I can't stand like Discord. I'm like Telegram.
Yeah, yeah, I've completely changed in that aspect. So yeah, that's.
Now, was alpha calling something you always wanted to get into?
No, I just kind of fell into it. For me, it was just I really like research and hunting. When I started in this space, I was just like really into the weeds on stuff, and started, just writing about what I found that looked cool, and I guess found a passion for it, and just write about stuff that I like and I think is good, and share with everyone else.
And like, what interests you right now in this space? Like, I know like you're heavy into meme coins. You've been going into like some of the ETH AI coins and everything. So like, where do you think liquidity is going to flow?
It's really probably a bit tricky at the moment, but I do think a lot of the gaming tokens at the moment, like I was up at GDC last week, and a lot of the games and stuff that had NFTs that dropped last year or even the year before, that those games are pretty much ready now, and there's a lot of eyes on that. So you've got the gaming tokens there, and then there's a lot going on in Solana at the moment, but I think ETH will be more superior. As many people don't think so, but that's where I've been making my money at the moment, in the utility tokens and the AI tokens, and there's so many things out there that I think the liquidity is starting to flow from that aspect, and I think the other one that I'm keeping an eye on at the moment is obviously the ordinals and all the rune stuff as well. Yeah.
You mentioned like utility. Now, what do you think is more important? Like, because we've seen different metas. Do you think utility is more important, or like a good strong meme is more important in driving like a community and price?
For longevity, the utility, I think, because the memes can only sustain so much, and most of the memes that we see don't even last a day, maybe two. The ones that do last a while, there's a lot of marketing stuff that goes behind it. With the utility tokens, there's a real use case for users rather than just a meme. But at the same time, the good memes that are there, they're here to stay as well, so long as the team's there, and if they're pushing out really, really good content, I guess just like like you see on TikTok and Instagram and stuff, if they're continuing pushing out content and funny stuff, then yeah, it'll be there.
Yo, Sonny, appreciate all the time, man. Thank you so much, Sonny. Oh yeah. So I see we're getting ready to start. We can hear the music getting turned up. I think that is our cue to sign off. Thank you so much for tuning in. Thank you, chat, for watching us right now. Thank you, Elmo. Stay tuned. So there we go. Stay tuned for our IRL Alpha Main Show, coming to you from Venice, California, with our amazing panel. We got Ed from Super Chief. We got some other people that aren't here yet, but who knows? We got an amazing panel. Stay tuned. Thank you, chat, for watching. Thank you for tuning in. It's been your boy, Lo Swayze. Until next time, peace out.
right, with Nolcha?
Yeah, we're doing that.
Yeah, we're doing some of the art for that.
Thing at the house on the 5th, too.
Oh, nice.
We got all the sponsors.
Send me
It's
the
a
flyer.
women's thing. I did pull the 2-3 women I knew.
Good. This is good, goddammit. Thank you. It's random. Oh, yeah, there we go. We got it. Oh, yeah, oh, yeah. You're always like, I'm going to be late. You're the one.
Lindsay.
Oh, really? If you want to. Oh, yeah, you guys met? See, look at this. Friends on the panel. Oh, yeah. Oh, here. Thank you. You got the ice cold ones? Do you guys need any more? Here you go, here you go, here you go, here you go. No worries, it's mine then. Come on. Oh, man. I was going to say.
I think
We're good, he doesn't drink.
okay.
But don't worry, I'll hold it in front of him like this, and you don't need to.
Breezy, ice cold.
Yeah, no, I feel you. Dude, you're security, man. This is good. If you're security guy, your security guys. Oh, yeah, we got security from now on.
Hey, one time
We got a lot of people making money out here, okay? Okay, listen. When you start posting your shitcoin plays on the timeline, I need security outdoors. You know that's a joke. I can't believe you fell for that joke. You get that, right? Okay, because people are congratulating, and I'm like, guys, please. Hell yeah, dude. Oh, thank you. Oh, yeah, even better.
Clap them up. Oh, amazing. Thank you.
On this earth I don't like. None. Name one. Oh, the taco truck? Okay, cool. We got a couple good spots, but we have a truck that appears and is really good too, and we got some good stores. Oh yeah. We're gonna get started so very soon. I promise.
How are you? Long time.
I am good.
I don't know if you've remembered that we've actually met before.
Jerry, if you're upstairs, if you could make the chat a little bigger.
Yeah.
Thank you. Love you.
No, it's been insane getting ready for NFT NYC as well. So.
Oh yeah. No, I'm skipping NYC. I'm going to Dubai.
Oh, nice.
In April.
Yeah, dude.
Oh, you're doing the Dubai.
Yeah, so go.
Oh, I can't say it?
how about you?
All right, it's already leaked. We're live.
Okay, good shit.
Deal with
I'll be
it.
out there all next week. What's up? Yeah, I believe it.
Just getting some more chairs set up.
When
Yeah,
Jim.
we're doing a bunch of events.
Oh, really?
Showing up and sponsoring events. You want to show up and sponsor some events? Yeah. Oh, fuck yeah. Let's connect after the show.
Okay.
100%.
Well, then we'll connect after. Yeah.
I'm there the first
Yeah, just buckets. Just pull up a just
buckets.
just right there. I mean,
Set it up.
Bucket's right here.
one day I swear he's gonna just be standing there. He's gonna flip around and just join our side with standing with a microphone. Like, all right, you got the takes. Oh yeah, thank you.
We got a hacker house and awesome.
Bam, bam, bam. We're getting nice and packed.
Nice. Okay.
We got some Friday beers in the fridge back there, right?
Oh yes, sir, all day.
Got some Friday beers in that fridge right there. Compliments of J Crypto Breeze, aka Project Lead Friday Beers NFT.
Honestly, like Web3 wise, it's like a total.
We're gonna be in New York in 1 week at Super Chief. You know, I'm excited.
1 week, baby. That's a fact.
Also, you know, there's still people. You're not spreading the news that you have the first ordinals gallery ever. You gotta start. You gotta start.
I should be pumping.
I would be telling people that's the first thing, like, you know.
Yeah, I keep forgetting sometimes. But fuck yeah, that's true.
Yeah, no, you literally need us. Yeah, exactly. Like, you know. It's like, remember, there's wrestlers who just wrestle, and then there's wrestlers like who talk about themselves and wrestle. I'll be your Paul Heyman, okay? I'll hype you up. I'll be out there telling people like, do you know New York,
Put me deeper to work.
Tokyo?
I'll take anything over New York. I have to do it most of my life. So going down before. See the good times square.
Crazy. That is crazy.
I love New York.
Yeah, that's gonna be fun. I can't.
All right, cool. When Troy gets back, we're gonna go. We got the couch crew. Who's allowed to go on the couch? And we got some seats. If anyone is standing in the back, we do have some seats upstairs in the balcony. It's nice seating. You can like kind of look down on us. You can think, how stupid are these people? It's fun. I think there's a mic up there. There's at least one mic up there. You can talk shit on me and I can't figure out who it is. It's kind of nice. Also, Buckets, can you do me a favor? That mic right there, can you pull it out a little bit? Like in the block people, even though Jerry's about to go by, but he'll know what to do. He'll know what to do.
It's all good. It's Jerry. One last camera adjustment. Again, if you need a seat, we got some upstairs. There's some scattered in the crowd. We got to be friends today. We got to get close, intimate. It's the bull market. This is how it works. We have 5 dogs here.
Yeah. Let's go.
Not the dog record, but we're getting there. No, yeah, one time it got too many, and we had I was doing the show, and there's 6 dogs in the back. I'm like, guys, I can't hear. They're just
Were they riling each other up?
oh, they were going nuts, and I'm like, dude, it just.
Flip it, turn
Yeah.
the camera.
No, literally, it's better. And then the viewers just skyrocket right when you go to them, and you're like, what the
All
hell?
hard.
Oh yeah, there we go. We're ready. It's got to get Jerry upstairs. Troy, sit down. We're doing this. We're doing it now. We got it. We're gonna be on time.
Nice full house. Love to see it. All that.
Yeah, make sure that's on. Where's the other mic in the audience?
I never see you
Jerry,
without your glasses
Jerry.
on. It's like
Other
weird.
mics for audience. Where's the mic here?
But in good ways.
One there. Where's Buckets? Good, great. Hey, Buckets, can you do a favor? It's gonna happen. Pull the mic out. You and Bunzy are gonna pull it out. Let's just not pretend it's gonna sit there and we're gonna wait a couple
Pull
seconds
it
for you
out.
to
Pull it out by
pull it out.
Buckets is gonna do it first.
Yeah. The mullet stays on.
I know it.
Bucket stays on.
Yeah.
He's gonna
Let's make
do
sure you
it
get some volume on it. There we go. Okay.
Stand clear of the closing doors, please.
Volume on this. Begin.
Yes.
I don't know if it's working out.
check,
well,
mic
I could scream. I don't mind, but
Okay. Can we get a little bit more volume on that Buckets mic, even though he's gonna be yelling at us by the end of the night? It's okay.
Very
We'll put it
strong.
down.
volume on Bucket mic. Thank you.
Oh yeah. Jerry, tell me when we're ready.
Okay.
All right.
Okay, I can drink a beer.
All right.
Right on. There's a lot to unpack.
I was saying, Ed from Super Cheap, right? I was gonna say, he's got a venue that they're crushing beers there.
They get better.
I've been seeing dudes in the gallery, just tray flip, crush a beer.
Dude, these are kind of at the back of their brew.
Oh, they're smoking.
Ready when you are.
They're definitely smoking.
Yeah. Yeah. I was pulling up, dog. I was pulling up.
I was gonna wait for Jerry.
I'm ready.
At the back of their shelf life.
Oh yeah, all the
So I
time.
had
We've
to get
done
as much
we've done
as I
events.
could
We'll smoke a little bit in here too. But we've done events where
But,
we had it where
we got some fresh-
it was
Vegan.
Yeah, they're
everyone got a
way fresh
free
and crispy.
gram. Everyone opened them up
say you
and they
lost
said first one
about
to identify the
15%
strain won something.
Just
It was crazy. Everyone going, wait, it was this. And then all of a sudden one guy kept saying, he's like, all right, cool. I just need Jerry to say yes.
Let's roll.
All right, everyone. If I could get silence for, 1 second, I swear to God we'll start this show. I will start identifying people I see talking and shaming them. I see Elmo talking right now. See, he's not even listening to me. He's right behind me.
Elmo.
I don't think those noises are helping, Trick. I think it's making it worse here. Hello, everyone. Are you guys ready?
Yes.
Let it rip, let it rip.
Quiet on the set.
Welcome to IRL Alpha. My name is Beagabot, and I'm your host, and we're talking about all things NFT and Web3. However, we're not here to lecture you. We're here to fight with you. Fight with the chat. Fight with each other. So, how this is going to work, if you're on the stage, say your hot takes. We know how it works. If you're in the audience in the first couple rows, raise your hand. There's microphones floating around. Buckets is going to be holding it probably most of the time. Wrestle it from him. No big deal. If you are in the back, stand up, walk to that microphone right there, or you can pull out YouTube and go to IRL_alpha or Twitter or X and go to IRL_alpha, and you can type comments and they'll be seen throughout the studio. We have a couple requests though. If you come up and give a hot take, you got anything to say, just got to do a couple things. Number 1, do not chill your backs. Number 2, do not tell us your life story. Number 3, keep it short, keep it concise. If you're going to say something, make sure it's funny here. No one gets an excuse except for Troy gets 1 or 2, but he will get booed by the end of the night. It's a guarantee. I'm sorry, Troy. If you talk a little bit too much, you start rambling here, you're going to hear probably something like that. That's kind of a wrap it up. You keep going a little bit farther. And then people, just start booing them, okay? It makes it a lot more fun. You don't want to get booed. All right. Before we get started into this amazing panel, this is kind of a special week. This is, I guess, NFT LA week, so there's some people here visiting from various things. So there's other events actually going on tonight, so some of us will be going to that. So we're going to debate about some things. We're going to fight about them. After that, there's another place right here in Venice. I think it's 4 blocks away, Vadim House. Some people are going to wander over there, party, talk about some new token standards, talk about NFTs, Web3, I don't know. Other people, there's a place right over on Abercrombie called SoCal Vibes Co. There's an after party there as well. People will be there probably trading shitcoins, degenning, doing all sort of that degenerate stuff. So definitely stick around after. We're all talking here together, but then that's when the real alpha starts, okay? I'm dropping tickers to Ed, and Ed's telling me, you know, he's getting me into yacht parties here, okay?
Send them all.
All right, exactly. So, all right, so for the very first time on the show, someone who's actually sponsored the show for a little bit, so always very grateful. If you guys have ever had a Friday beer here, you've had one for free, you walked around Venice, you've probably seen them. If you're on TikTok or Instagram, you've probably seen their content. We got Jay, well, you already had your link up. We had Jay Crypto Breeze, which is the project lead of Friday Beers NFT, coming in. Also, your Spaces host, you're all over, you're doing everything. What's going on? How you feeling?
Hey, what's cracking? I'm happy to be here. I've been here a few times. First time paneling, super fucking excited. I'm paneling at Not NFT NYC later this week, next week at all that good shit out on the East Coast. But I'm just really fucking excited to be here with y'all. To be honest, like we're just getting started. We're just getting rolling. We're bringing beers to Web3. We're a Web2 company, but you know, we entered the space in 2022, and we saw opportunities to improve things, and we just want to put beers in Dejan's hands. There's no two ways about it.
Yeah, there's one of the things we were saying. There's a big lack of beer. I actually went to a Milady rave recently. No drinks. They had one thing. They had Mountain Dews. And I'm going to tell you what, it wasn't quite hitting as hard as I wanted. I would have killed for a Friday beer. So good to have you. We're going to talk a bunch more about New York and other events.
Come on.
Now, speaking of events here, if you guys have been in LA, you've gone to some art shows, you might have been to Ed's Gallery. One of the first NFT gallery ever. You can claim that? Yeah, the first NFT gallery ever. And then he's got one in New York, in Tokyo, and just opened up another new one. The first ever Ordinals Focus Gallery in Oakland. San Francisco. Okay, God damn it. I always do the wrong one here. So, Ed, how are you doing? What's going on? What's going on in New York?
I'm feeling good, man. I'm feeling really fucking good. Yeah, man, I'm feeling good.
The Friday beers are flowing.
Yeah, they're coming.
I appreciate you.
Better up.
Yeah, I guess we did Oakland and San Francisco last weekend. So
Beautiful.
It was nice to do shit in Oakland. It was nice to team up with Endeavors, who's like a community organizing group there to like activate it. So that was cool. Being in San Francisco is really nice that you can just kind of skip up there from LA. I'm not fucking used to that. It's used to be like very far away because I'm New York centric, but it's like a hour flight. What the fuck? You guys are spoiled. It's really easy to go back and forth. So yeah, that was chill.
Beautiful.
But New York, man, next week we're fucking NFT NYC. We're doing Frogs Over Fiat with Rare Skrilla and the Fake Rare team and the Pepe WTF and fucking V6. So yeah, I'm really hyped on that, and then we're gonna have y'all there.
Yeah, we're gonna do something. We're talking. We're doing IRL Alpha. We're gonna debate and fight with people in New York.
Yeah, we're gonna host this thing at our thing and do that thing. So
hell yeah, that's the great thing about having a friend like Ed. He's got a gallery in every city. Every time I go to a city, he's like, "Oh, I have a gallery there. Oh, I'm opening a gallery there." It's like that's who you want to talk to.
We're working on it, man. We're working on it.
Now, on the other side, I'll say, if you're going to these events, you're in LA, you're meeting people. A lot of us seem like nice people, but it's not always true. There's people out there, people that are trying to scam you. And there's one person I go to help me not get scammed. How many people this week got their like iPhone, iCloud accounts hacked? If you need to get it fixed, you hit one person. That's Michael K. from Wallet Guard. What's going on? What are you working on?
A lot, and it's really awesome to be here because I could see where the work that you put in went to. This is amazing, man. This is an amazing venue.
Thank you, sir.
Yeah. And I think the coolest part is that there are so many amazing people that are building together. You know, because in Web3, we got to work together, and this is how we build. So big shout out to you.
So thank you. And I will say, no joke, a couple of Michael's threads, Wallet Guard's threads about how you actually secure your assets, how you make sure that you do not get SIM swapped. Sit there. Take some time. Spend 30 minutes. Read every word. Follow all the instructions. Check you did it right. If you don't do it, every time someone gets caught, Michael always posts, did you not do number 3? And it's always like, fuck, I didn't do number 3. So like, yeah, you helped so many people not get hacked, and hopefully we're going to help a couple other people tonight.
Big facts, big
Definitely.
facts.
Awesome.
Beautiful. And then one of my favorite people who's, we first met on Spaces, always just, I don't know, you're sassing it up on the Spaces, okay? You got opinions here. Came to a show and then right away hopped in and was given just, spicy takes. So I'm trying to have Zion on the panel as much as possible. You do too many things. Co-host of the Playbook, Operations AP Collective. Did I say AP or app? I was a little...
AP.
Yes, I did.
Yeah,
okay,
yeah,
okay.
you're good.
I was nervous about there. Legend of Arcadia, Today the Game. You do so many things. What's going on? What are you excited about?
A lot, honestly. Like AP Collective's just kind of been killing it behind the scenes. I can't release too much. NDA, we all know how that goes for the most part, but yeah, we've just kind of been accelerating and growing a lot on what we've been doing behind the scenes, mostly focusing on the gaming side, which is always a hot topic to speak about. But yeah, love my team, love my crew. It's been a lot of fun kind of bringing in a little bit of organization and kind of structure behind the scenes. And then with the Playbook specifically, Shiv runs the Playbook, but I have the pleasure of being a co-host alongside Sansa, which we have seen on the panel previously. And yeah, we have some actually exciting things coming up in about 2 weeks, so just look out for that.
Beautiful.
Yeah.
Well, I was gonna say we got to talk probably some Azuki anime coin tonight. So you're gonna have to you're gonna have to represent Sansa and everyone
I'm
else here.
interested on that one, so let's run it.
And we'll talk some gaming too, because I like put my phone down for 2 days in Crypto Valley. Everyone goes nuts on it, and I'm always behind. Okay. Before we get that though, we had some major news this week. I mean, people have been talking about Blast a bunch. We've been talking about it like week over week on the show. Is it going to be a huge thing? Going to make money on it? And then what do you know? A collection, or not a collection, it was like an NFT collection that you could then stake to be able to get yield on. Oh boy, they collected like $100 million and got compromised, and some people were losing six figures. Were losing six figures until, whether you love them or hate them or not, the biggest Fed in the entire space, Zach stepped in and was like, whoa guys, I'm smiling for Los because, the biggest, the biggest investigator in the space stepped in, was able to figure out some things, and they actually were able to reverse this exploit by not allowing them to bridge the money off of Blast. So, crazy controversial. One, people did not lose $100 million. On the other hand, I thought we were here for decentralization, so I'm a little confused about how you're...
Back?
Yeah, they rolled it back.
That was the big conversation,
Yep,
right?
exactly.
If they were going to roll it back,
they rolled it back. They did it. So
okay.
So it was pretty. I mean, people were first admitting, you can't do it. You're gonna have to go back 4 days of transactions. 97 million. Oh my God, 97 million. Sheesh. So it was secured by the multi-sig of the Blast core contributors. I mean, it's wild. They had to do probably some crazy technical lift. It is scary though, because we're always talking about decentralized, and then everyone's like, wait, we got hacked. Is there any government that can fix it? And then Blast did this, and I think the opinion of most people on the timeline was, fuck yeah, our money saved. And I don't know how to feel. I'm pretty confused here. So, kind of curious,
Mixed feelings for sure, but also isn't that like a big part of like the Ethereum moment? Like the fucking fork?
Oh, you got it. All right. Exactly. Blast already hitting the Ethereum DAO hack at this point in history.
Okay.
This is actually bullish, right? I mean,
well, it's code is law shit.
Yeah.
So it's like the whole conversation. It means it's happening. So, okay, well,
so it's there's two sides. There's one is like, okay, I'm gonna go put my money on Blast, and if anyone rugs, I'm just gonna be like, stop the bridge, and I'm like, wow, I can really go over there and gamble really hard.
Well, that's some too big to fail shit. That's not what we want, right?
I mean,
that's not the fuck what we want, right?
Well, if I make money gambling, I'm fine.
I think the problem with Web3 in general is we want to have our cake and eat it too, right? Like everyone wants our fucking anonymity, but we also want to not get rugged. So it's like this paradox, like what do you do? And I think, this is an opportunity where you kind of have somewhere in the middle, and I don't hate it, but also anonymity, centralization,
I'm glad everybody got their shit back.
Oh, a little closer.
So sorry. I'm glad everybody got their shit back. But I also think that it should be now everyone should abandon them. I think they should fucking absolutely get the fuck out of there.
And slurf energy.
And then because if we lose the fucking ethos of this, it's what the fuck is the point?
No, but
you're putting every time this happens, cool, we'll take the win.
You're putting a level of trust though into any application, coin, token, NFT. It doesn't matter. You're putting a level of trust into a third party.
Yeah.
So you have to say to yourself, well, do they go to the length? And if they do, to Began's point, it's decentralized. Should it have happened to begin with?
Well, no one's using Blast because it's decentralized. And no one ever will. It is literally, first of all, I don't think it's an L2. I think it's a side chain. I don't even know the proper terminology of it. Right. All I know is literally a gambling chain, right? And if you want to maintain users on your gambling chain, you have to make sure that if there's an exploit you have to secure that, or otherwise you're losing your users. Like, it's the same thing that happened when there was a huge exploit, I think it was on Stake, where a lot of money, they have huge insurance protocols, a huge insurance agreements with a variety of different companies that will basically secure their users from losing funds. The problem is a lot of these DeFi protocols that are basically using gambling in order to acquire users don't give a fuck about insurance because they could just blame it on decentralization. So when they have an opportunity to actually get the money back from their users, they're gonna have to take it, or otherwise they will lose their users, because there's another fucking L2, another sidechain just popping up every single day, and literally we're going to talk about this in the next point, but like people are literally locking up their funds, thousands upon thousands of dollars, in a fucking game that you're planting seeds.
It's called Munchable. No, sorry, no, that's Crypto Valley. Sorry.
Crypto Valley. Like, do you? If this didn't happen, a lot of people would stop playing Crypto Valley. You have to have some form of like insurance, and this is their insurance. Their insurance is to make it more centralized.
Well, so I mean, there is a good point of like, we have so many different chains, L2 or a side chain, and we're allowed to say they're for different stuff, right? We can say, hey, this is a gambling chain. We don't care about the ethos of decentralization and anonymity and all that. We want to go, and if we lose, we go, whoops. And if we win, we go, fuck yeah. And then we walk away no matter what. I guess that is okay. It feels like I think Gamba chain. We just got to like rename it. And then I'm like all good on it.
How many letters is that?
Yeah, G-A-M-B-A. Oh my God, it's good. Okay, go. Okay, in the back. Okay, Solana devs, get on that here. So, I mean, the question is, will this affect Blast? Because on my hand, it looks actually bullish for Blast. I hate to say it. This is, I don't.
That's the point, right? The fact that this is bullish for Blast shows the entire user base of Blast is looking to make some money.
Yeah.
If you're holding Blast, you love it. You're not mad. But if you're not, then here we are, right?
Well, it's like the Web 2 conversation, where it's like if you want mass adoption, if you want mass use, if you want to like scratch their itch, solve their problems. Like, it's a different ethos, ideology. They're not trying to like fucking pill these people into a way of thinking. They're trying to like be the gambling spot. So I get that it works. I think there's going to be 1,000 different use chains that all exist. I guess I don't know if it's not even like a marketing war, you know? I guess it's just like a way that we frame these things. I think if you fucking make it so there's a gambling chain, I think you're going to see everybody leave, not everybody leave, but like a lot of the liquidity that's moving around is going to flow into that chain and solely fucking like be active in that direction, in that chain.
Well,
a lot of these things are gambling paradigms.
I'm actually happy that like mass adoption didn't happen quickly.
Same.
Because imagine there were 10 times the amount of people here and we saw what's happening in the past year alone. It would be detrimental to the entire space.
I mean, added to the list of detrimental things that are happening through capitalism, but yeah, I totally agree.
But in capitalism, you have the undo button and the...
Theoretically, if you're in the right club, you know, but like the whole conversation.
If you're rich enough, there's always an undo button.
And that's the fucking point, though, of all this shit, is that we're supposed to make it so there are not undo buttons.
Right, 1,000%.
So like, you know.
So then what did they do?
What they did is they joined the Web 2 club, and it'll be a part of a thing that's replaced eventually by Web 3 and blockchain. Because it's like, it'll just continue to backslide into like what people allow for like Web 2.1, Web 2.2.
Look, he's at 2.1. That's the key. Everyone's like 2.5. Ed's like, no, you're at 2.1. You're 2.05.
If it's an email fucking login, it's a 2.1. What the fuck is it? You know, like, come on. We have to allow for growth. There's steps that are going to happen before. When we were all like, wow, this is 2.5. We got like more than 100 people in the room.
Yeah. Well,
like, you know, it's
that's
like,
what gives time for developers and tools to come in
and
safety build out before the masses get in here.
Yeah. And also it's the Wild West. It's like there's not going to be like I deeply doubt there's going to be easy access to 400x momentum when everybody and their mom is doing it. Mom doesn't want to risk her life. Right. You know, but that's where you go to get those fucking numbers and stay in the depths.
We're going to go to you. Anyone who is standing in the back, though, I see a Ed Balloon right there. You don't want to stand. You can walk right up there. You can sit upstairs on the balcony. You can look down on us. You can judge us. Okay? He's a star. What's going on?
No, I just think that like
anyone else too in the back.
The nicest call out.
When it comes to like mass adoption, I think the trade-off. I love that point of like anonymity. You know, we need trustworthiness, but we also want anonymity. It's like, where's the trade-off? I think that like with crypto and with the like trade-off of mass adoption is like, with more mass adoption, we're going to have less opportunities. So it's the trade-off of like, do you want opportunities or do you want mass adoption? And I think we're like slowly going to figure that out. It's going to be fine. It's inevitable. But like in the meantime, like we can kind of relish in the lack of mass adoption because there are more opportunities for us. I'm just trying to find things to be grateful for, you know?
It's early. We saw the pre-sale. The whole pre-sale meta was like, hopefully no one knows about this one. I'm in. Okay, good guys, don't fucking share the pre-sale. Okay, we're fucking in. And like, yeah, that was exactly the reverse of mass adoption. All right, Ziana, have you been, are you on blast right now?
No. No.
And did this make you lean either way?
No. I'll be honest. Like I have set my heart on. I'm gonna only focus on like 2 things and perfect them and make my money that way. Because if I spread myself too thin, I'm gonna. Like you're always gonna miss something in the space, regardless of where you are and where you invest your time. But when you can like agree with that and say, okay, you know what? I'm just gonna focus on ETH NFTs and shitcoins. I'm gonna make my money regardless, right?
Yeah.
I'm glad for my friends that I made this money, but no, I've stayed away from Blast because I feel like by the time I actually adopt it and understand it, it's not
late.
I'm gonna be late.
No,
no.
Of course. We'll get into crypto values in a second. That's
Catching
exactly
early
the wave right now.
I'm gonna lose.
Dude, OSF put up this beautiful tweet. There's too much to look at. Buy this shitcoin on Sol. Go in for the pre-sale bridge to Blast to get this multiplier. Something Farcaster frames. You get on base AVAX. It's foundation buying name. Like perfect. Like he explained it so perfectly.
Yeah.
It feels so bad.
I was happy to see AVAX.
Oh yeah, it's in there. It's pumping. Actually, I put a little black.
Legit, I swear to God, it's like I track, and it's like nice to see it in outside of the AVAX ecosystem. I saw some AVAX, and I'm like, oh.
Also, you say AVAX, I say AVAX.
AVAX.
I'm just saying.
AVAX.
No, AVAX sounds more sophisticated.
Every time I read it,
the data's
but
looking quite good.
Avalanche, AVAX.
That makes sense.
AVAX.
I was gonna say like Avox.
Well, do you say
Like,
hodl or
like
hodl?
fancy.
That's elegant.
Avox.
That's their luxury end.
Yeah,
Okay,
there you go.
Yeah, absolutely.
So we're watching all this blast stuff. Truthfully, everyone's like, oh my God, this hack, it's so sad. We're all gambling over here. I don't trust any of the MFers in this room or on the timeline because y'all are sending how much money to Machi? So we are still, like right now, we still have like, the pre-sale meta's over. It's dead. And he's like, you know what, guys? You guys know me. I've launched a couple rugs. One more. And then $48 million.
Absolutely.
Like, is this over? I mean, I thought the pre-sale meta has to be over by this point, but like, why? How are people still sending?
It isn't over till it's replaced.
No, but it's worse. I mean, there was a pre-sale happening, and a friend of mine screenshot the in the comments section. Someone literally copied the entire profile, and it was like a 1.5 million added onto the Solana wallet. Like people just aren't reading. They're not looking. Like they're just kind of throwing money. I'm like, man, there's a lot of fucking money to go around.
I'm sure it's botted. I'm sure a lot of it isn't like people making choices. I'm sure a lot of it's botted, and they're just like, okay, spread it.
I think a lot of it too is like the more controversial, the more bullish Web3 degens are, and you see like this disconnect. Like if we're talking about like normal assets, right? People think about it very logically and rationally. The current meta right now with meme coins is like the less sense it makes, the more bullish it is. We saw that with like Slurf, right? Like
don't roll your eyes at that, Buckets. You know it's the truest thing in the world.
You know 1,000% it is. Come on.
The less sense it makes, the more it's
going
to work.
Send
No,
it.
I was mad that I just missed out on another 3x. That's all.
Exactly.
Rating?
So there it is.
Listen, can you like
active?
Put off
What are you
Proton
talking
for
about?
like 5 minutes.
3x, bro. 3x
So
is
I-
nuts.
3Xs?
What are you talking about?
Pump
3x?
those numbers up,
man?
baby. Come on.
You exit after a 3x, dude? What are you
His
talking
whole body
about?
like made the motion. I was like, man, he must really be
Buckets
disagreeing with
he's reacting
something.
viscerally to 3Xs.
Yeah.
Machi, when you see Machi, cross whatever you see, and you see a soul, like we're still rewarding scammers. That's part of the ethos too. There's all kinds of ethos. People wear shirts. You kind of like take that on as an anthem. Ordinals are dead became an anthem because we got fudded, kind of thing. Not to shill, but yeah. So yeah, 3x, 30x, baby.
No, this is how bad it is. So I actually made a tweet as this whole pre-sale meta was going down. I said, all right, I've had enough. Welcome to the ultimate pre-sale. Open for only 1 hour. Send any token assets, ETH, SOL, BSC, to the address below.
Oh my
and I
God.
said, the first multi-chain layer 0 ZK sync cross-compatible LP provider bridge with the arm, right? To the moon. And do you know what the address says? You want to read that? You want to read what the address looks like?
It says, are you fucking this is hard to read. Are you fucking damn it, bro? I can't read that.
It says, are you fucking dumb, bro? Laughing my ass off dead. So the tweets that I got, no, the DMs that I got was, yo, the address isn't working.
Broken, son.
I sent 10 ETH. What the fuck, bro?
I'm literally
trying.
I'm afraid because we learned reading in elementary school. No one's reading.
You did.
I couldn't read that, so you're kind of embarrassing me right now.
Reading, but
I
not
read a
critical
book.
thinking.
I read a book. It's called The Book of Meme. It's a great book.
Oh, I read that book too.
Come on, baby.
Hold on, we gotta shout out this dude in the chat. You lost out on 3x? Is this a bull run for ants? That shit goes hard as fuck.
You get called out by Monero
What is
trader.
this?
It was a 3x from when I put down my phone in the beginning of the panel and until 10 minutes. So
Should we roll back the chain?
3X.
Yeah, but Buckets.
Should we roll
you-
back the chain?
You know we're in a space where even if you
50x, 100x, you still didn't win. You feel like shit.
Yeah, but ants work together. So Buckets, I'm with you, buddy. You want to build?
We got it. Okay,
Dude.
he's like literally like, send me the CA right now. What the fuck?
Hey yo,
dude?
I'd like to
kidding me?
ask the room real quick if we've seen Poco's new beer. It's coming out. Come on, Poco, one time for the King Poco. This here is the Utes Berliner Style Weiss. 4.5%.
Wow, let me
It ain't
try
no
that.
thing, chicken
Can I
wing.
try
We're
that
about
one?
to get it. It's about to sit us down. Hey, send it. Hey, where's Van Gogh? Van Gogh.
He's right there. I see
Utah
him. Right?
top, baby. Come on.
Wait, where's Van Gogh? It's the guy who is filming above everyone. He's right there here.
Hey, what does a guy got to do to get one of those?
Yeah, how do you get? Can you get one
Poco.
right? Can you pass them out the audience right now? Because we're about to get a little bit deeper here.
This shit is like it's like almost like a whiskey sour. This is amazing.
That is a weird explanation of a beer.
Yeah, that
Well,
was.
hey, here it is. Like I just did a shoey of the lager, but this shit's like a sour. It hits different.
I was gonna
And
say that might be because
it's like a Friday beer.
shoey.
So it hits
I think they end
different,
up
but-
more sour if you shoey.
It's a Berliner Weiss, yeah. It's,
Shit's amazing.
All right, so we already know, Ziana, you're not doing anything blast, okay? I'm sorry, it's your fault. You have to represent them, okay? And I've seen you've been taking shots at the timeline to go after your people. Azuki announced anime chain with Arbitrum. If you could give me a little bit of scroll right here. So, like, they're actually gonna drop a coin, it seems like, to actually people who are Azuki holders. There's some basis of how long you held it and if you traded it, et cetera, whatnot. They're trying to put anime into every single thing. If you look at this right here, wait, pause right. Yeah, anime and gaming, anime and sports, anime and fashion, all these different things. I don't like that they say anime is projected to reach 60 billion in 2030 because that's like, a gibber. It's like Azuki's
I
not
don't
gonna
hate
get
it.
that much here. But like, I don't know, are you bullish on this? Does this excite you?
Yeah, absolutely. I think there's a lot of potential when it comes to Azuki. I mean, it just takes, besides the token itself, like just the anime clips alone, like anime really is everywhere. I mean, McDonald's, if you saw the most recent post, I mean, anime literally blew up on the timeline out of nowhere.
Are they licensing that footage?
No, they did it. It's a collab with McDonald's.
The footage in the ad, they didn't license
Up
that.
there?
That's like.
I think part of like the
that's
problem with
clips.
North American like Web3
Yeah.
is like we
like
fade
custom?
like the Asian
No, it's
market.
fucking Pokemon.
The Asian market is massive with this stuff. This is like the meta, but we don't adopt it because we're over here across the pond. But I think anybody who dabbles in anything that's happening with anime and over there, it's a win.
These nuts?
Come on.
I will say, so anime is one of those things where, and I've never seen an anime personally.
king.
I'm waiting to see my first one.
Wait, you've never watched an
Lie to
anime
my
show?
face.
No,
Lie-
never.
Lie to my face.
I've read some mangas, but yeah, serial, okay. But I see in serialized order.
Wait,
okay.
you're a collector of things and you've never watched anime?
No, I've never watched it. I have one thing.
Broski,
I
anime
have
hits
the
different, too.
what's it called? What's that thing with the guy with the bike and they're taking the drugs and what's that one? Akira.
Venice.
I got the Akira box set manga. That's it. That's all I've ever done. That's all I've ever done. But I'm gonna
cool.
dive deeper. Okay, I've got a lot of hobbies. I will say this: I got a lot of friends who are so fucking deep. They have like twice a week calls where they all watch stuff together and they all discuss it and break stuff down. And I every once in a while show up and they kick me out because they go, "Shut up! We're trying to fucking watch the new episode." But holy fuck, do they spend money? It's
Yeah.
insane. They spend money on fucking clothing, figurines, manga, the content. They literally have it's like if when they like something, it's just I'll give you all of my money. So I do see anime as a
It's
pretty
a whole
lucrative.
culture. Like, it's
'cause
huge.
it's great.
Yeah, massive.
It's because
Talking fucking empire.
I'm gonna get into it one day. I don't want to go broke. I'm fucking buying shit coins right now. Okay, once I get a big score, I'm gonna become a One Piece boy. But I'm gonna wait first.
Just fucking torrent all of it.
Okay, I could. I would never do that. Okay, I pay royalties. All right, no, I'm just yeah. I mean, it's like the question is now though is that it is interesting because it is a coin, right? In this time where then people are saying, "Whoa, Azuki airdrop." Azuki have airdrop to their holders before. Massive wins. Famously, they're the check your wallet at the Vegas party. Every person there made fucking 5 ETH that night when ETH was like pumping. Like I had so many friends there, and like I got the texts were just like, "Happy and you idiot," and I was like, "Right,
It's like
whatever."
creeps with Portal Coin, right?
Oh yeah, exactly.
1000%.
So like exactly, and if you think about creeps versus Azuki right now, like
Creeps by
Azuki's
Overlord.
built a little bit of a better reputation over a long term, I would say.
Debatable. You're talking to an OG lizard right
Oh,
here.
me too, bro. Okay, I minted. I don't even know 7. Okay,
Come on.
Sold
come
them,
on,
sold
come
them at
on.
11 ETH. Okay,
It ain't over yet. So like
Okay.
we are at IRL Alpha, right? And I will say my bags have solely, no pun intended, they've been built and established on Creeps by Overlord.
Really?
I minted at 0.07. I was planning on minting 4. My max mint was 7. I didn't have enough, and I found myself like selling everything for liquidity to max mint 7, and they kind of just hung out at like 0.2 for a while. So they pumped like 3x, 7, 14, 21. Public math is hard, but here we are. And then it took like 2 months maybe, and they went from 0.2 to like 10 ETH over fucking night. They dropped the first the first real liquidity pool of like a meme coin before meme coins were a thing, and it was called Lumi, and it was this Luminomics. The shit was printing $6,000 a day for me for 72 hours. It was the best 72 hours of my life, but they have since stagnated. They found a 1 ETH floor through the bear market, and then they pumped right back the fuck up to 3 ETH. They went all the way up to 6 ETH, and it's because they made massive partnerships, and they dropped Portal Coin, and you guys have all seen that all throughout your timeline. I'm not here to shill Creeps by Overlord, but I am bullish on my bag that 8 Creeps by Overlord.
Technically, you're shilling Azuki right now, I think, actually.
When's the third token going to launch? Because I'm expecting another one.
It's to be determined, but it's coming soon.
Where's the fourth? Because like
we got the first Portal launch. You'll get the second Portal launch. You're gonna get Odyssey launch. You're gonna get Somo launch. You're gonna get it all. It's gonna rain. It's raining creeps.
No, wait, there's more.
Hallelujah! Come on, send it.
Like again, like I'm actually excited for the anime token personally. Like again, there was for a long time that there was a stigma against tokens in general attached to NFT projects, right? Then I think it was specifically like attached to the ApeCoin launch because there's still a big like uncertainty of like where a lot of the supply of the ApeCoin drop actually went to from the initial investors. Where's the allocation, right? There's a lot of uncertainty, especially since they're VC backed, and then obviously with just the deterioration of the price and of the ecosystem of the ApeCoin, where like attaching a coin to an NFT project, there has a large stigma attached to it, right? So then what did projects start to do? Hey, if you own a Pudgy Penguin, you get airdrops to all of these.
Sure.
So then you're attaching tokens from outside of the ecosystem. Look, we have no responsibility to this token besides the fact that you're getting free money. Floor that shit, make some money, and buy some more Pudgy Penguins.
Well, I think that's where the meta in like the ERC 404s are, right? And that's why we've seen Pandora and Defrogs and all those things.
A bunch of
great.
rugs, perfect, right? So like,
people love it. The people love it, though, dog. The people love it.
Brainworm's coming soon.
But the point is this. The point is that it used to be you have the responsibility if you launch your own token. You have no responsibility if you don't launch your own token. Sure. We're financializing your own asset, so people pump and dump your NFT price just to get the airdrops, and all of a sudden your floor is 50% down. So like, how could you actually establish an ecosystem using ERC20s, which isn't a pivotal part of this ecosystem, in order to expand your brand? At this point, I don't think that we should negate the opportunity from projects receiving airdrops, externally, and we shouldn't negate the opportunity of like people internally relaunching tokens. It's more about the execution. We just haven't seen any projects properly executed over a long time horizon.
But wait, I don't understand. Like, no, Apes executed great. I mean, I was with friends and we bought Gucci socks with ApeCoin. So that's real utility. It
real
took
utility
2 hours.
Was selling it at $20.
Hey yo, you can
and
get
it took like multiple trips to the back.
Right? Board breakfast in NYC. ApeCoin utility. Let's go.
So, I do have a question though. When it came to the ApeCoin, every single collection received an allocation, correct?
No, you got one for Mutant and you got one for Apes. That's it.
Not
dogs. You got dog. You got a bonus if you paired. I know some people who were like, I'm selling my Apes and I'm gonna sweep dogs, and they went, oh my fucking god, I want to kill myself. Like literally, it was the saddest play I've seen by people. And famously, Apes did not reward you for holding longer or anything else, which they're saying Azuki will. You could have bought an ape the day before, got the drop, sold it. If you minted and held it the entire time, they were like, cool, you're just like that rich guy who just spent it.
Yeah.
Which Moonbird said they would fix, and then they said, hey guys, a year later, here's some tokens to buy socks with, and it was like, so Azuki's gonna fix it for us, right?
Do you think it's?
I'm gonna spend 5 ETH tonight, Ziana. Like, tell me what I do.
I think Ape did us a service, right? Like they showed us like how to fuck it up, and like we're all learning from that, right? They're like, hey, here's how we fucking make it, and here's how we do not make it, and now we all learn from that, and we're building from their like lessons learned, right? And so I think that's what's been really bullish with, you got Odyssey here, which is one of the Creeps by Overlord coins, and with the Portal coin, they took notes. They talked to lawyers and said, hey, let's not end up like fucking Yuga. And I know you're shaking your head, but it's successful and it's going to the moon. So
Yeah, I was gonna say, where's Lumi?
Lumi's gone,
Wait,
right?
no,
because they
this is-
learned their lesson like ApeCoin.
No, this is genius. No, but we're actually on something new, Buckets. Temporary coins. That's what we need. I want it where we have a new coin coming out. 6 months in, it all burns. Have fun trading for 6 months, gang.
That's right.
And then they're all
Win for
gone. They
6
disappear
months.
that day.
Really responsible.
Yeah, it sounds
I think
great.
You could take the When model and the Jupe launch, right? You know, there's the When launch
Bullish
and
on
Jupe
Jupe.
launch.
Yeah.
What do they do? Why do they do that? As a test run to make sure everything runs properly, reward people, make some money along the way. What it inevitably did, take the gas out of the tank for the initial Jupe launch, which is why it didn't perform well right off the bat. But now you know where it's sitting, over a dollar plus. A lot of people made a lot of money. So like that is a method
you're
that
gonna
people
make
could
more
actually
on
take.
Jupe.
But like, oh, we tried to, we learned some shit. Let's drop a second token.
Absolutely.
It's like, oh, look, I'm here for it.
I don't know. I just
Let's go,
gotta say
Buckets.
one
I'm
thing
bullish.
is like I've been so hyper focused on ordinals and just hearing this and how many rugs still exist on Ethereum and all this like let's hop
just
over here, let's
Ethereum,
roll
though.
back chains, let's do this, let's
Ethereum
pump our
ain't alone.
bags. It's a new it's I'm almost feel like the Twilight Zone. It's like it's
Oh yeah, there's no rugs and ordinals, everyone. Everyone are just little saints over there and angels.
think?
yeah,
I mean,
it's
I
true.
mean, I
It's
mean-
true.
art.
It's true. But
Well,
let's
about
let's
rules
let's
that are
let's
coming. What are you
unpack that for a sec. Blast, right? So yes, people are gambling on these chains, but that's not like a claim to be like, yeah, we'll roll it back. That's literally the opposite of what we're signing up for when we use, not your key. Like these are commitments you are making.
Yeah.
If they're successful, you're okay with it. But the fact that people are like, oh, my money's safe, you're missing the whole plot. Like, go to a casino or use a VPN and go gamble. There's plenty of sites to gamble on if you have a VPN.
Bovada is a great one.
Yeah, this guy shills very well. He gave me a beer though, so I
He is
fuck with
good.
him.
He is good. Actually, I
But-
was gonna say, get a coupon code for that.
But yeah, like honestly, it's just like whoever rotates the fastest is all of a sudden the smartest person in the room. But it's hot potato, and it's crazy to hear all of this live time.
I do want to ask, just because it came from like the anime conversation, right? Do you think net positive, net negative for anime?
So I've watched no anime so far, so I've got some very
I
strong
can't-
opinions about this, and I
Hold
think
the
I've got
phone.
the
Get
answer
that man.
here.
Get that man a microphone in
like
the
the
back.
token
he said
itself?
anime is ghetto. I want to hear about that take.
Wait, who said that?
Anime is ghetto.
So
time?
I actually watch. Surprisingly, I watch a lot of anime.
Oh, surprisingly. You're
Surprisingly.
an anime character.
Look at me.
Like, okay.
Do I look?
Wait, were you asking?
He's
like,
literally like
surprisingly.
emoting like an anime. It's like I can see the sweat drops. Keep going.
But I'm watching Freerun right now. If anyone hasn't watched it, it's
Yeah.
fucking impeccable. So there's a couple things that you gotta understand about people who watch anime. They care about every specific aspect of what it makes, of what makes the brand, what makes the characters, as the overall story and the quality of the show. Like they will not watch a show if the animation's bad, but everything else is good.
Yeah.
They will not watch a show if they use a lot of like if it's not all hand drawn.
big
They're like.
generalization.
Can I get a zoom on the camera here?
It's a generalization that
Friday
is very
Beers
true.
is bullish on anime, and we will continue
That's
to
not
be
anime.
bullish on anime. Are you kidding me? Pokemon is the OG
Wait,
anime.
Pokemon's anime. Don't say
Get
that.
the fuck
mid.
out of here! Come on.
But the point is this. The point is this: is that the attention to detail within the anime community is very, very, very
Yeah.
high. Now, will this necessarily affect anime? I would say as long as the overall brand of Azuki does not get diluted in any way using just in order to push the token.
you mean anymore?
well,
And I'm saying that
Yeah,
as
yeah.
part of the community.
Get 'em, Z.
anymore.
exactly.
Well, the
So-
I have to
video-
report you to Sansa now,
I
but
mean, but if you're looking at the trailer, they're talking about how anime is in everything from like animation to sports. They're gonna dilute. Like they're looking at like a global view of owning anime. Like that's what it looks like in the ad. So I'm curious, like when we talk about how brands interact with Web3 and how brands enter it. Did I just get like extra mic?
yeah, we gave you extra.
Oh, God bless y'all.
You're spitting on anime.
Oh, I appreciate y'all. I mean, I think when we're talking about brands entering the space and if they like leave it because it's a poor experience or get tarnished by it because their OG experience, their Web 2 audience fucking hates what they do. I'm curious, like this is a genre. You know, it's not a brand. It's like a collective fan base that's it's a global fan base. So I'm curious, like I think it's like potentially. I'm optimist as fuck, right? Like I'm constantly like leaning that way, trying to find the thing.
I love that for you.
I appreciate you, man. I think so. I'm happy that someone gives a shit about anime in the field that's pushing tokens on a large enough level that we're all going to give a shit. You know. So them dropping anime is tight because I've been doing anime shows like exhibitions that are anime artists for like 2 years now. I get pockets of the community that give a shit, people that are looking to invest in artists from like the Asian sector, like early that are starting to do NFTs and shit. People are really into that. Like the communities that we work with in Tokyo are really into that. But it's like, this is global brand, like a fucking rocket ship for Web3 giving a shit about anime in like a tangible way.
It's
so
also
I'm
a
curious.
way for them to market the anime token.
100.
So right now, what they're doing is like it's not going to be some global sensation right off the bat. They are kind of making this overall larger claim in order to push the token, and then start from somewhere.
How big is their network? Like Azuki?
No, it is pretty big. Ziana can speak on it
What's
more
their
than I can.
like? Do I say market cap? What do I call this? Like how big is their swing?
I don't know the exact numbers. I can find it for you, but
Cool.
it's large.
It's sizable, right? This is
Yeah,
like a heavy.
No, it's a decent size.
That's what she said.
And they started
God
off in a
bless you.
they also started off in a very smart way. They started themselves and they positioned themselves as the supreme of Web3, as
sure.
like
Right.
hype clothing,
Yeah.
like also curate a community that cares about quality over everything
Incredible
else.
set design for their IRL events, like next
they
level,
always win every IRL
significant effort and presentation. Put it budget.
And that's the way to actually transition to an anime brand, is by having that foundation, right? So now they're taking the other side of the funnel, right?
Yeah.
They started from the narrow side and went outwards.
Yeah.
Now they're doing the opposite with their anime token, right? They're going to start from somewhere. They're going to start with a couple of use cases for the token and expand on that. That's why I'm not worried in the short term in terms of dilution of the brand, dilution of the IP right off the bat. It's more about the execution as the funnel widens.
What's your Azuki bag, real fast buckets?
I own 0 Azuki assets right now.
Okay, I was
I
gonna say,
really
it's
do.
getting a little too complimentary because, like,
Right now,
typically it's
hold
not
on,
what we like.
You gotta zoom into like the finer points
Yeah.
right now.
Yeah,
Right-
because it's
right
going
now,
to dump
for sure.
after the token launch.
Yeah.
So you're gonna
Right,
buy
there's
after
a
the
lot-
token
there's-
launch?
There it is.
That's the why.
But I see there's going to be probably a lot of use cases for that anime like token, whether it's specifically related to Azuki or just anime as a whole. Like I see it being a really big push.
Absolutely.
I know we don't talk about Solana a lot. But,
Oh, we do.
Yeah.
Now we do. Okay?
Is it
that's,
on?
where that's how we make our money.
Some of the best meme coins are on Solana, but an SPL 404 Mutant Mon, they kind of took the fucking Pokemon meta, right? And strategically dropped some SPL 404s, and now they're sitting here with their own proprietary tech for SMB, for all the OG Solana projects, integrating SPL 404 just like an ERC 404, and they're using anime as their vessel. And I think just to expand the conversation, like we're very ETH-centric, Bitcoin-centric, but in the spirit of like cross-chain agnosticism, like Mutant Mon deserves a look if you have a soul bag and you want to like get some exposure to anime on
Someone
Solana.
buy this
You
dude's
pump
bags.
like porn.
Hey man, like you know.
I think what's
people need to hear it.
interesting about the anime coin thing is I think it's like high-level brand camping and people taking sectors right now. I think this is like a huge brand move because like what I want to do immediately after seeing what they're doing, I'm like, okay, cool. I do anime shows in Tokyo and I travel them. I want to do anime shows and accept anime currency and work with them to fucking sell anime artwork on multi-chain, but take that currency. Because why the fuck wouldn't I? If I'm going to lean into the brand, if we're going to make these things top to bottom, like authentic, that would be now by their decision of doing that, I'm almost forced to do that to have an authentic relationship with the people that fuck with anime. So it's like, it's kind of these networks are kind of building themselves, and it's going to be about who's able to add value to the thing you're trying to claim. And if you're going to be net positive or net negative is whether that audience is going to still fuck with you and allow you to exist to represent them and keep their bags with you. So that'll be like a self-determining future vibe.
Well, we're gonna check in on like, I don't know, maybe 2 months. We're gonna see where Ziana's at, and then we're gonna see where
I'm gonna be
Bucket's at.
hiding
And
back
Buckets
there.
has one,
I'm
exactly.
gonna be hiding back there with
We've had a couple
mat.
times where
Dig.
someone's given a take, and
Yeah.
then 2 weeks later we say, "Oh, hey, let's get an update." Runs out of the studio. And you're like, "Whoa, I thought you had some alpha." So okay. Speaking of alpha, that I fucked up on, and I'm pretty depressed, and I'm now paying friends to catch up for me. I'm like, "There's money. Just make me see if I'm too late." The whole fucking timeline got taken over by goddamn crypto valleys on Blast L2, on Blast. Every one of the major influencers was posting about it. They're breaking down threads of how to get into it. You know, I'm reading these min breakdown threads of, here you go, guys, I'm going to get you in. Here's how you do it. Here's the alpha I learned in 24 hours.
Right.
And honestly, we went through a lot of this GameFi stuff in the ETH days. I was a big GameFi boy, and I made a ton of money. I lost a ton of money. I still play some games, you know, but it seems like we're back to it again. So
I watched him talk about this 2 weeks ago, though.
Oh, not yeah, exactly. Well, you could have made money, bro. Did you not buy?
I'm on the money channel. Of course I could make money. Everything on here makes money, and then it dumps money, and then it makes money. I could jump on any of these roller coasters, but like the thing that he was talking about it. Like it wasn't like this was just like.
Multiple people have been talking about crypto valleys for a while.
Yeah.
The question is that when it started making everyone actual money, it was this thing of like, guys, Blast. You saw the tweets that were saying, yo, guys, shut up about Blast. You're not making money here. I'm on Solana. I'm doing shitcoins. I'm making fucking cash. And then boom, this stuff actually started popping, actually started working, and then boom, you know, now we're here. So I don't know. The question is, just like all the other early games, how late is too late?
I think it's still deeply fucking early for stuff like this because it was already. It's supposed to be 2 years late. All right, like this was like didn't we have like play to earn models run through
Gala Games?
Fucking
one time
Animoca, everything
room,
was,
like who remembers like farmland on Facebook?
Oh, absolutely.
Yeah. Literally,
tell me this isn't that, right?
No, it's
like,
literally
come on.
Stardew Valley. This game is literally Stardew Valley. Like I'm shocked that Stardew Valley has not hit them with like a DMCA or like some sort of copyright issue because like this game looks like fucking Stardew Valley but with crypto.
But Stardew Valley rules.
And Stardew Valley is awesome for the record.
So I can make money off Stardew Valley?
No, you can't.
My sister's played Stardew Valley for 500 hours and has only spent money. If I could have said, yo, shut up, play this instead, and she's making money,
absolutely,
that's a win.
But I think that's like what they're trying to do because like Mr. Postbook like saw a tweet on my phone of someone playing this game and was like, oh my god, is that Stardew Valley? And it was like, no, it's some fucking crypto game.
But you know how to play it because you know how to play that other game, so you can jump in and level.
You could have been so good, Postbook. You could have been.
It's not my thing. It's his thing. I got to get Mr. Postbook into it.
That's Postbook.
Oh shit,
Mr. Postbook plays Stardew Valley.
I didn't know you were Postbook. That's chill. Hey man,
super chill.
Hey, right on.
Yeah, dude.
We're
No, I
making
play
friends.
Minecraft. We need the crypto Minecraft, and then I'll be good. Or
You don't remember crypto Minecraft?
What?
That shit was so wild.
Oh no, it was the world building thing, right? Yeah, that wasn't good.
World.
NFT World.
No, that didn't work.
It hit like fucking 20 ETH.
Okay, we need crypto The Sims 4, and I will be fucking golden.
No, what we need is people to remember, if you guys were here in 2020, 2021, what happened to your bags participating in stuff like this.
What happened?
Like, what happened was 10% of the users made money, 90% lost money.
Isn't that like all of crypto though?
Guess what? How many people?
Exactly. No, that's 100%. That's 100% true. So why waste weeks and weeks of your time to be in the same dynamic that you are in, and if you participate in
if
any
you're
other
good at it
activity.
because you have experience at this.
Buckets
one.
is saying just
this is the
invest
one-
in shitcoins instead. That's
No,
what he's
either build a company, work in the space, create some art, create some tech.
Hey, Began, I think
do
you should
that
talk about
or
NYC,
shitcoin.
maybe.
Yeah.
You can't. You get all. It's all. It's do all. It's participate in other people's shit. It's start your own company. It's fucking raise at other things and shitcoin and learn how to do this experimental shit and fuck.
That's the
dude.
thing.
I went white, man. I fucking my fucking beard went white in the last 3
If
years.
there's anyone
It's
who
like
does it, is Ed though.
Tragic.
He knows how to do everything.
I was saying, like buckets. There's someone out there who's like, oh my god, I'm a Stardew Valley expert. My game finally landed. All these dudes are like, I fucking play CS:GO every day. What the fuck is this dumbass game? Oh, I gotta make money off it. I hate it. And then someone walks in and is like, oh, I know this shit. Boom, boom, boom.
Crush.
They're now the winners. So you gotta identify when does something match up with your skill.
1,000%.
Also, like hot take though, I think that Stardew Valley is good for the space. It's a net positive because who plays Stardew Valley? Women play Stardew Valley.
Hey,
so if girls can come into this space and be like, yo, I know Stardew Valley, I can play this, and they can make some money, they get their bag, and then they actually can participate in the ecosystem because they might
Again,
not have the money to buy.
but also realizing
we need yes.
Well, I mean, look, if we're gonna talk about addictive things that you could play and lose,
Mobile gaming is literally going to be like a major leader in this.
it's already making people broke. I totally agree. This is the first time that it might have an upside. Like it's the old system, just pay into. This is the first time you might be able to pay out. But there's so much education that's got to be done before people start doing that, because that's when normal, regular people are going to lose everything, is when it's mobile gaming on a cell phone and it's easy and you don't think you're doing it. There's already mobile gaming that drains people. Like I love play to earn. I love the whole concept and all this shit. But if there's it's just good to temper it.
Oh, yeah.
You know, get a lot of Web 2.4
you know, and then sick.
Wow, 2.4. The numbers are so specific. That's the key with Ed. It's always 0.1. You got to know the differences here.
Yeah.
So
I'll tell you what month I feel shit is gonna hit those moments, man. It's like, yeah.
Yeah, like I'm playing a mobile game right now on my phone. It's called Bonkbot.
Okay.
And
do not play that game, everyone.
It's a
Do
great
not.
game.
I'm losing so much money on it.
Women
Beautiful.
could use it too. Men could use it too. It's
good.
great.
Anybody with
right?
thumbs. Hey, Buckets, this is IRL Alpha, right?
Yeah,
so
yeah.
Here's the Alpha dog. Bonkbot is obsolete.
He's been waiting to say that.
Banana gun, bro.
I know, but
Banana gun.
Yes, thank you. Yeah, I know.
What is use code JCryptoBreeze. Just dude,
exactly.
like, come on, let's go. Free beer.
I'm sick and tired of people not learning lessons from like previous cycles. This is just coming back again.
Yeah.
And again, the same 10 people are going to win, and the same 90 people are going to lose.
Right.
Go ahead.
No, there's something very important, and you're seeing this in ordinals right now happen. People who are ETH OGs, they're so scarred, they go, we already saw that, it didn't work. The fucking fresh ordinal people are like, that seems fun. They get in, they buy, they sell, they make money. ETH OGs are like, what the fuck? It went down. They go, yeah, I already sold and make money.
Yeah.
You're too jaded sometimes because you know the history to make the cash. Things will go down.
I hate shitcoining, and I hate shitcoins, and I've said this multiple times.
He's the one. He's like this during the show.
That's the point. But that's the point.
I hate it.
But to your point, when it comes to making money, yeah, everything else goes out the window. I'm talking about from a larger perspective, from people up here shilling crypto valleys when 90% are going to lose money. It's just like might as well shitcoin.
If you put morals into crypto, it makes it less fun. You have to just
mistake.
think about it from an amoral perspective. I hate to say that.
I do shitcoin.
Can we like boom boom reset the room real quick? Can I hear it in the top at the gallery? Come on. Shout out to y'all. No, nothing.
Only you. He worked. We got it. JCryptoBreeze.
I guess we teed up the floor right here. Come on. Hey, shout out to y'all.
So here you go. Speaking of this stuff, we try.
I should spice it up, you know.
So check it out. Guess what? Next week is crazy. We do have to talk some alpha because truthfully, I don't know if you guys have been to NFT NYC. It's a little fucking intense, and you get there and all of a sudden there's 5,000 parties you can't get into, and you're in your hotel room spending your entire
That
time.
was my first NFT event I went to ever 2 years ago, and I was like, what am I doing here? I know like 5 people.
Oh, I stood in a Cool Cats line for 3 hours, and then it was like, it hasn't moved,
Yes.
and I finally was like, I'm fucking gone.
I got some alpha for NFT NYC.
Oh, you do? Okay,
Like,
send it. What you got?
If you want to know what someone's holding, like, don't worry, they'll tell you.
Thank you. Got it. You got it.
That's
It's pretty
not me.
quick. All right, so this one is a little bit different than the last ones because actually we're back in a bull, right? There's a yacht party again. The first ape NFT NYC. There's multiple yacht parties.
Multiple yacht parties.
That's real.
Wait, there's Magic Eden yacht party. What other yachts are there? Don't shake your head at that, Buckets. You're not getting on the yachts.
We got
You're
a Friday.
jealous.
Hey, we got a Friday beers yacht
I like
party.
that we
It's
do.
It's iBoat fucking NFT NYC pigeons. Something about the pigeons. Pigeons of New York. I bought like 30 tickets and I'm sending all my Friday beers people on that yacht too. So if you can't make it Wednesday, you can come on Friday.
Okay, sick. So I do actually want to talk, because what do you actually do there to actually get some shit done? Because people are always like, go to New York, you get stuff done. I know people who go there, they get drunk at 2 events, and they come back and they're like, bro, I don't do anything. And then people go there and they come back and they go, yeah, I got some new alpha now. Yeah, my art's at this new show. Yeah, I started a new company. So what the fuck do you actually do? Actually, it's funny.
That's it.
You say partying?
False.
Yeah, look, I'll be honest.
Yes
with
and
you,
no.
The last 2 NFT NYCs that I've been to, like, I've personally been really strategic about my events that I'm going to. Like, NFT NYC isn't somewhere where you make connections, where you meet, like, devs. Like, when you guys came back from ETH Denver, the conversations, the alpha, the experiences are significantly different than going to an NFT NYC. It's a moment of celebration. It's very similar to, like, Miami Art Basel. Like, there's no significant alpha for the most part. There's no, like, connections for the most part, right? Most of it is really partying, getting shit-faced, and, like, I had a good-ass time.
I agree with that 100%.
100%.
Yeah, NFT NYC is not where the alpha's at.
No, if you want like opportunities, straight up, go to Dubai.
Yeah,
like Token 2049, like
in Hong Kong,
yeah,
Consensus.
Singapore, like
yeah, I'm with you on that because I've been to NFT NYC and last year I really spent a lot of time similar to you, like checking out these events similar to this, and like I'm gonna eat my own words here in a bit, but like NFT NYC was. It is just it's like a frat boy. I hold this NFT.
It is
like,
if you go to those parties. If you go to like,
time, yeah.
It is not.
If you go to parties that are frat boy shit, you're gonna get frat boy antics.
Okay,
like,
name one NFT project that's not that.
Wait, say again?
Azuki doesn't throw frat.
Hey, women of
don't.
Cardano,
We are
bro.
not frat
Women of
parties.
Cardano.
But we don't throw.
Women
there's,
of Cardano.
There's,
Come on, bro.
there's a
Proof of
community-led
women.
event
There's
at
the
New York,
whole
but
art side of
Azuki
life.
themselves don't host an event in New York.
Z, here, to answer Vegan's question, I guess the counterpoint would be that if you set yourself up in NYC for an extended period of time, get in a B&B, cost share with some homies, right? Don't fucking pay for a hotel. Definitely split a hotel if you're even in a hotel, but you should probably cost share in a B&B with somebody like the Friday Beers
100%.
Crash Pad. But you get your laptops together, you make some connections, you go on the Magic Eden boat, you talk to some devs, you make some shit happen, and then you have your good times, you have your vibes, you catch them all, and you hit another
So
party
when
and you
go
do
to
it
that
again,
yacht
rinse,
party,
repeat.
Come find me. I want to find out how much alpha you got.
I
wouldn't-
will,
wouldn't-
I
I'm
will,
dead
and
serious.
I invite you to like another 5 events too.
I
Please
appreciate
do.
all you, but you're talking to the beer sponsor
No,
about like
Yeah, that
where
is
the,
true. That is
where
true.
is the core of NFT culture? Like, come
Homie,
on,
homie.
I love you.
One-
Sponsor our shit.
One time,
Be
like,
there.
I'm
I'll
not the
have
beer sponsor, though. I'm a motherfucking based-ass motherfucker who's been in fucking Web3 since 2017. So, like,
Appreciate it. I feel like it's part of the sector for sure. but
It's
not
love, bro.
defining the whole room. It's not the whole fucking show. There is absolutely. There's a bunch
Some
of
great
party
fucking
shit.
art. There's great art parties that are like
art parties experience, but there's also builders, artists,
ton of builders.
and ton of opportunity to
shit.
network. So.
Well, the reality is, it's
100%
not about
agree.
NFT NYC. I think it's about the side events. Like,
Well,
you don't even
yeah,
have to
let's-
go to
there
the
it is.
conference, but a lot of people are going to be in town, and there's a lot of
You wanna
good
say it up?
synergies
Yeah,
when
yeah.
you get around the right people. It can be New York, it can be here, LA. I mean, there's not even a conference happening really right now, and look at us. All of us are here in LA right
love
now.
the way
and
you say
then
it.
Dubai, Token
Send it.
2049. I'm going to be there. Like. NFT Paris was fucking the bomb, and it
was
wasn't
awesome.
about being
.com.
in the conference. It was like all the cool side events, and
Also,
it's
the
like
conference
you
was
find
tight
your
for NFT
vibes,
Paris.
huh?
The conference was great for NFT
I mean, yeah, I
Paris.
mean, yes, the
In
Eiffel Tower in
addition.
the background didn't suck, but
Yeah.
my point is there was so many cool side events. So just go and like go with the flow and meet cool people and find your vibes, find your tribe. But
There
it's
it
not
is.
about the conference. It's about people coming from around the world to New York, coming to LA, coming to wherever city is
I'm gonna
hosting this
come
stuff,
for
and,
anybody
and,
this
and
one,
doing
like,
cool stuff.
For anyone that's new coming to NFT NYC, just so you know, no one's going to NFT NYC.
Facts, big facts.
Just so
Not
like-
NFT NYC is the alpha.
It's like no one's gonna come, no one's gonna be in the
Nobody,
panel, like
I've
nobody's
been
gonna
speaking
like.
since 2020.
I've never purchased an
Don't
NFT
expect me to
NYC
don't- no one
event.
comes to my panel.
I've never
It's
been
side
to
events.
NFT NYC.
Side events is the alpha. Thank you for that.
It's-
1,000%.
But we have to like. I don't want to be like dicks to them, but like I think we need to all shift the way we talk about are you coming to NFT NYC, because everyone who sees that buys a ticket. And like they're going, and none of us are there.
Y'all need to
Like,
look up not NFT NYC.
None of us. So I feel like there's. But it's like it's a great magnet. It's like a really great moment because that's when everybody's in town. Like if you want to have a meeting with somebody, most likely a representative from their thing is in town. If you're trying to connect with other people that do what you do, most likely they're in town. And I think like, so you have opportunities during the day to meet with people in person over coffee, which is so much more productive than
Or
doing
beers.
a Zoom call or beers that might be free at Super Chief. God bless you. And I think like, I'll do it back and forth. We'll fucking plug all day. I'm with you.
day, son.
All day. So I think it's like, there's 100 different ways to do New York in the week that it gives a shit about blockchain.
I'll back, like, I completely agree. Like, if you're taking the time to meet with people one-on-one,
Yeah.
But NFT
Or get
NYC
wasted.
is a celebration moment. You're
Totally.
going there to...
Big facts.
Yeah, it's not...
It's always a celebration moment.
but
It's like
there-
it's
there
every
are some
fucking 2
conferences
weeks. There's like,
the Bitcoin, like, Nashville. There, and, like,
Yeah.
Consensus.
you think
and-
that's not gonna? You think Bitcoin Nashville after the halvening is not gonna be a celebration moment?
I submit to you this. Almost Friday Sporting Club in Nashville, Tennessee will be throwing an event after Bitcoin Nashville. If you guys want to raise it.
There we go.
I'll-
There we go.
I'll throw it. I'll
How's
throw it.
that for a shill?
I'll throw it back at you that we're having
No,
conversations
that's
with
good.
Bitcoin
That's
Magazine to talk about art stuff for
No,
Bitcoin Nashville.
What I'm
Absolutely.
saying is the level of LARP will go down.
The level of what?
Level of LARP at NFT NYC is quite high. And to,
I'm
just
LARPing
to
right
be-
now, sir.
Maybe.
And just to, like, you know, it's funny how we're like, we think we're talking to, you're like, retail doesn't know. Like, essentially, this room is retail. Like, we think we're, like, separated from this mass adoption era, but literally, we're the ones.
You don't have you don't think there's a difference between the room that's in it now and who's coming?
I mean, we're the ones participating in this ecosystem. There's not too many new users per day.
We're ring 1, maybe ring 2. There's no way you're talking
I'd
about.
I'd zoom out.
I would zoom out further because
I
we're
think
talking about.
I think everyone in this room is going to be okay. I think everyone in this room is going to be okay.
We're at 0.0001 adoption. What are you talking about? That this is retail. What do you quantify? What do you? Never mind. Let me be more polite about it. What do you call what's coming?
Super retail.
Done.
Yeah.
Giga retail. Ed's a decimals kind of guy. You're hearing he's
No.
We're gonna get.
Do you think unique wallet equals unique user?
I think
because that's how Blast quantifies its user base.
I
think you guys seem bullish on Blast.
I'm looking for debanked.
Debanked.
Like that's where I'm at. I'm like that's what I'm looking for. So like
but you also said
where's
like,
that?
Oh, but it's good to roll it back. Like Blast rolling back the chain is not debanking. That's quite the opposite.
I agree. What I was saying was what they did by doing that was leave the Web3 ethos and step back to Web 2.1. I think they're an
it's
onboarding
disingenuous
service.
to like label it 2.1. That's like hinting
not a math
towards
guy.
like they're trying to do the right thing. It's literally
It has nothing to do with right or wrong. I think it's about expansion
does,
of the
though.
model. I think what they're talking about is a different sector of user.
I do
And
think
you're
this is a
onboarding
Boolean
people-
moment. There's a true and false here. It's like
which one?
Do you move forward with why we're here for an immutable ledger, or do we go back because we fucked up and we want to make sure our users are happy? We need more users.
Which am I personally? I'm pro ethos of Web3, like all those people that.
What's
got fucked.
Web3?
Okay, code is law. If we got
But
fucked,
you can roll it back.
Don't roll it back.
Oh, okay.
Like. Fuck you.
Okay, so there we go.
It's
we
fuck
handled
you.
it.
I'm sorry.
I just heard the Blast conversation.
Do we have a hot take up here?
Okay?
Do we have a hot take right here?
No,
Send it,
VGF's going to lots of conferences. Let's hear it. You can pull it out. Just pull it out.
Yeah.
Pull it out.
There we go. Perfect.
I don't know.
Michael Scott.
No Diddy.
Anyway,
Keep going.
Okay, so anyway, talking about NFT NYC, I think that there's plenty of room for curating the experience that you're looking to have. If you're looking to go and have a party, you will find a party. There are plenty of parties. If you want to go have the frat bro experience, there's plenty of that. Yes. But I've had a very different experience of many of these things. The power of curating the type of experience you would like to have if you are looking to connect with your internet friends IRL. That is a very powerful experience.
Absolutely.
If you would like to have curate your time to have those powerful connections of meeting with devs IRL, meeting with people that you haven't had the opportunity to connect with before, having those art gallery type, shout out Super Chief, fucking phenomenal IRL experiences.
Thank you.
Some of those type of events that you cannot experience the same digitally.
Please
Those
tell them about the blue whale.
What? You can. You have a mic.
He took that right back. You're like, good.
But I would encourage people that if it is your first time attending an NFT event, attending NFT NYC, choose the adventure that you would like to have rather than following and waiting in the longest line to get into the most packed club.
So also show up early.
I'll add to that
If
point.
you fuck with something and you give a shit about I'm sorry, I'm just cursing back to back. If you're into something and there's a 2 to 4 p.m., show up at 2 p.m. and meet the people that are running it. Because you're never going to get access like that. They give a shit. You just showed up.
Closer. Sorry. Pull it up. There we go.
Yeah,
I'm loud.
I'll slouch. Show up early because he's gonna lose my
Sorry,
on
keep
this
going.
game. All right. So yeah.
We're getting close.
So
show up early. Meet
show
the
up
people.
early. You can meet the people that are actually running the thing because they're usually very hands-on for NFT NYC, and that's a great time where you'll have their attention. You never get their fucking attention. They never have time. They're always working towards 2 p.m. So 2 p.m. you can walk in and say hey, and they really want to say hey back. So that's a cool thing.
We care about outside people coming into our space.
Shit,
right?
yes.
Yes.
Okay. So as an outsider, let's pretend you're in New York and you see an event like NFT NYC. You've heard the word NFT before.
I know.
Don't you think you're actually pushing people away by saying, "Oh, it's $1,000 to get in"?
Oh,
Dude,
1,000%.
but at the same time, NFT NYC has sponsors. They're making money hand over fist. Why not leave it open door? Why not say, hey, this is what NFTs are. Come into our event. Let's show you what this technology can do. Because so far, the past 3 years, it's a closed door.
integrity.
Well, and I was thinking there's even like more to it. Well, funny, it's VGF. The first time I met him was in NFT NYC at Margaritaville, and it was all developers. And it was a table of developers, and we talked about code, and I was like, this is one of the funnest nights there. Like, so you can find those weird pockets.
But did you have to pay $1,000?
No, we were in Margaritaville, and it was like one dev. He's another dev. Wow, we have a dev crew. But
I'm not a developer. I don't
Exactly.
write a line of code, but these are my fucking people.
Yeah. Right.
Yeah.
Hey.
But even there is that like it's all is side event. I think it's tough because like if you're a drinker, maybe you are a partier, you're a fun person, you are going to make friends who are fun partiers. If you're not, Michael's not allowed to drink because he works for Wallet Guard, okay? He can't be drinking. He protects our assets, right? I met you first at where, Miami or New York?
No alcohol,
no
no
drugs,
drugs.
not
That's
drugs.
it.
It's literally
Gotta keep
none
it
here.
safe.
Thank you.
But it's like I've literally interacted with him multiple times and had fun times at
always.
like late night things or random
And it's
dinners
always-
or
yeah.
random things. But like I don't know how I ended up there. I will say this: it was not a I'm going to meet with Michael from Wallet Guard. It was like, all right, there's a crew here, there's a dinner. That's Michael from Wallet Guard.
Well,
Oh, hey, we met.
That's why it's natural, and that's why to the point. I'm not sure who made it, but it's like the real networking, the real events happen outside of these conferences.
Yeah.
And this is how it's like. That's where I've made the most connections. I don't make connections if I walk into NFT NYC. You're seeing the same speakers year after year saying the same things. Who cares?
Yeah, maybe you can meet a representative downstairs at a booth that can put you in a queue to align to nothing.
It's nonsense.
Yeah.
Also,
It's
you
nonsense.
see me scrolling on my phone right now, like this guy's a dick. He's on the panel scrolling on his phone. What a cunt.
What's he gonna
excuse my
shell?
language. Sheets.xyz. If you're in New York, this is gonna give you all the alpha on like all the events.
That's not bad actually. That's actually helpful. That's good alpha actually. It's actually useful. It's good here. Eric, you got wait real quick. Buckets
Rock
behind
solid
you.
alpha.
Yeah.
So
what up, Eric?
What up?
Hey yo.
So, would the space be better if conferences didn't exist?
No. No. Because then you wouldn't have people. You wouldn't make people come to one location.
Right. So we need it for
What's up, Eric?
So we need it to pump our back.
Yeah.
No, I'm just kidding. But yeah. So at the end of the day, like I'd say, first time doing any of these experiences, that's the benefit, right? You explore the whole thing, and you're like, oh, it wasn't worth it, or it was worth it. But realistically, I'd say more than half of the people that I met in here were originally on these stages in these things. But the problem was the inside is all fucked up and janky, so that's why we like the outside. You know?
Yeah.
I think the alpha is like, don't spend like $1,000 on a ticket for the actual conference. Like, especially if you're a first-time goer,
just sneak in.
Go to the side events. Get there. Get in front of the people. Get in front of everybody. And
I'm gonna just be confrontational here because why not?
Let's
That's buckets. That's why he sits in the front corner.
Side events are not the alpha. How many times are you gonna play the claw machine at the Pudgy Penguins event?
Hey, tell me side events aren't the alpha. I went to your Nakamigos party last fucking year in NYC.
Yeah, that was the best party.
Stay with me, dog.
Yeah.
Ready? And I met fucking BitBoy.
Yeah.
Tell me that's not the alpha. Side event.
So my point is this. The reason why it's not the alpha is because you're going to the same event by the same PFP project. It does not change it up. You're wearing the same black hoodie. You're drinking the same drinks, and you're talking to the same people.
My shit's
Maybe
blue,
PFP.
dog.
I did, and I'm repeating it 'cause it's fucking true.
I think PFP parties are not the alpha. I think that's what you're telling me right now.
Exactly, but you have to start it off by saying side events are not the alpha to get people's attention, right?
I kind of don't even.
The
I
thing
don't really
is,
consider those
events
side
are the
events.
alpha.
So the thing is this. It's a message. It's two messages here. One is if you're seeing the same project doing the same thing every single year, you could skip it, right? If you're seeing the same people at the same events, you should probably skip it. Now, another message is you have to
Relative.
So I already went to the OD Labs party in Miami. I'm going to skip the New York one.
That's the point. That's the point. We're doing something completely
All
different.
the girls are at the OD Labs party.
Thank you for very true. We're doing something completely different. It's just the message. Do something different. If you're a company, just do something different. Not be like, okay, I'm gonna show up. I know exactly what I'm expecting. That is just poor party management. Now,
So like last year on Chain Monkey, we did a private party at the New York Stock Exchange, right? So like anyone who's in TradFi, that was pretty fucking cool. And we had on-chain monkeys like up on like all the major screens. We had community monkeys up there. People up there doing champagne, and it was paid for by our DAO. It was amazing. Actually, our community organized 3 days events. They started with like workouts in Central Park, bagels, go to Pace Gallery, see Tyler Hobbs. Sorry, we should have gone to Super Chief maybe next year. But it was, and it culminated. We did it was awesome, and it was super fun for people. this year we're doing the happening party because guess what? That's the biggest thing happening in the next month for people in Ordinals. And we decided, hey, instead of just doing On-Chain Monkey, let's do cross collab. So it's like, I think it's like 10, I mean, I don't even remember how many logos are on that thing, but it's like everyone in Ordinals is gonna be at that thing. It's gonna be amazing. So yes, it's a party. There's a speakeasy if you want a speakeasy.
Yeah.
If you want a party, there's like a club, and then there's a rooftop bar, and pick who you want to be with and pick
We're
your
doing
vibe.
art in the speakeasy.
Huh?
There it is.
We're doing art in the
I
speakeasy.
mean, our stuff is. I mean, apparently we're going to be up on
We'll see you
the
there.
ceiling because they
Yeah,
just sent a
projectors
note.
and
Arthur
shit.
was like, "Here's the side to be like monkeys on the ceiling and the LED thing." So it's going to be amazing.
And
so it's fun.
That's why I'm skipping the yacht party to go to Nulcha. Why?
Yes.
Because I've been on a fucking yacht before with a bunch of the same people. Like
Buckets couldn't get tickets.
I gifted mine to members of my community that wanted to go. Like that's the thing. You have to like, as an attendee, if you know what you're expecting before you walk into the door and you've been there before, unless it's directly beneficial to what you're doing, you should probably go to something else. But from a project and from a company perspective, change it up, keep it fresh, you'll keep attendance high.
So can I also make just a very side random comment? And when we're planning these events, to your point, can we not make them all
I was
on the same day?
literally just about to say that.
It's really difficult when you're telling me to come to an event early when you want to go to 2 different events and they literally overlap. Like Thursday, there's like 7 events. How do you even choose? You know what I'm saying?
Well, part of the problem, part of the problem is that certain venues are only available on certain days, and I know that different project owners, they try to talk to each other, but that's just how it
Higher
stacks
gas
up.
fees. You just go faster.
You know who did a really good job? Now I'm gonna do it. You know who did a really good job of this at Basel in Miami was Rug Radio and NFT Now. They like really broke the week up for all their VIP parties and shit, and they didn't like compete, and they showed up at each other's shit.
Yeah.
And I thought that was like a really healthy indicator of where the scene was at. I was like, this is actually communication, and they're not trying to split the scene and pick like, are you a token holder or fuck you? And I think that was like a really nice thing to shake off for a minute because
It also depends on their budget, though. Like, I'll be honest with you, not, like, and I don't want to go down that rabbit hole, but that's a whole budget thing. Like, to break up several days for like multiple side events,
Well,
that's
here's the thing too. Like, if you're gonna fly to New York City, right? No matter where you are, maybe you're on the East Coast and maybe it's convenient, but maybe you're over here with us, right? And like, it's a bit of a fucking cost expenditure, right? You might as well talk to the other builders you're going to throw events and cost share because it's going to save you money and it's going to provide a better experience for the user.
That's the future alpha is, hey, let's have multiple projects come together and take the whole venue out.
That's all Friday Beers does.
Yeah,
Like,
you do 3 days in a row, instead of 3 people individually going, they're going to get scammed technically.
1,000%.
And 1,000%. This is for my boy, Begin. He's been doing this for 2 years. I got lucky enough to help with the Nulcha event. I'm going to be DJing. I got tickets to give away. Nice. And my DMs got fucked up. But if you want to come and you're listening to this or you're here, DM me and everyone can get a ticket to
Where
the
do we
Nulcha
DM
event.
you at, sir?
What's your Twitter?
0x Bunzy.
Yeah, I'm gonna plug your Twitter.
0x Bunzy.
Yeah, but hit me up. Anyone that's here, because I do agree. I'm playing devil's advocate about these events and things just to, ground some of what we're discussing.
Yeah.
But no, like what this is curating back home, dude. I think I'm crazy. I don't discuss this out loud.
Oh shit. Okay.
What I do.
He lives in San Diego,
so
embarrassing.
But Begin like
anti his point, this is why I go to these things, is because I get to see people I know.
No, totally.
And I get to have deeper conversations.
Yeah.
And we get to process this shit in real life.
That punk was.
Well, I'm just a troll, so I'll just say the opposite.
Yeah.
But I'm not as like DJing his buckets with it. But
He's trading right now. Look at him. He's fucking moved his chair. Keep going.
But yeah, no, for you. I'll fuck up my DMs a little bit harder.
Both.
So.
Beautiful. I will definitely be at the Nulcha party. I'm super excited here. I'm excited to see you DJ. I DJ'd for Bunzy for 5 hours today. I played every single song for 30 seconds each. And
I had no idea how goated you and Trix are.
Oh, we were listening to some wild shit today while we were running around here. So I'm super excited for that. Okay, I think with that, we do have some other parties to go to tonight. So some people, we're going to go to SoCal Vibes Co. If you want to pay some money, Vadim, it's close by. There's another NFT event right there. We're all going to split up. But before we go, everyone gets one last shill. You did a good job. You were slipping them in.
Hey,
you were jabbing left and right here. I think the beers were helping. So what's the next thing we should look forward to? I got some Friday Beers benefits. I got some innovation you're doing.
Let's go back to Friday Beers benefits. One time, I'll make it real fucking quick. Ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, children of all ages, FridayBeers.io will link you to our portal. we're more than just an NFT. Like Friday Beers, we give you discounts with all the brand partners of the 2.4 million followers on our Instagram. Anytime we partner with a Bud Light or an Arctic Coolers, we try and give you a benefit, whether that's 30% off or 40% off at FridayBeers.shop. I'm not up here to fucking shill the Web 2 company. I'm up here for the Web 3 company. But when you hold our NFT, you get all these fucking benefits, and you also get access to all the best projects in the world. Fucking whether that be IRL Alpha, whether that be the D-Gods or the Utes, we got events with all of them in NYC, and we're trying to connect everybody together. It's about all of us, not NFT NYC on Thursday. Friday Beers is your all-access pass to get all the benefits you ever want to fucking see in Web 3. If you want something, come into our Discord, slide on in, throw it in suggestions, we're gonna execute. Thank you for having us, Beacon. We're fucking grateful, we're bullish, and you know what? It's our time, all of us. Let's get it.
Cool. I was gonna say, that's a shill, people, okay? Buckets, Bunsy, you need your shills at that level, okay? I better hear something. He's like, OmniSats, it's a pretty cool thing. No, okay? I need something like that, all right? I need that passion here, okay?
FridayBeers.io if you heard nothing else.
Now,
ShamWow.
ShamWow.
Cleans your car, cleans your wife, cleans your butt.
So I will say, I shill for Ed. Ed is amazing. So many galleries everywhere. There's 1,000 events going on. What are we looking forward to in New York? How many events are you doing? 30?
We're doing a lot. We're working with Rare Pepe team. We're doing V6. We're doing Frogs Over Fiat. We're really excited about that. That's going to be in Tribeca. It's going to be fun as fuck. We're also going to be doing some stuff with Neuro and Blob. Blob.
Oh, yes, it's all at the very end here.
Blob,
Beautiful,
blob,
beautiful.
blob.
Beautiful. Remember, everyone, it's dangerous out there. You're going to get hacked unless you go read some Michael threads. Use Wallet Guard actually here. What's going on? You're going to be in New York, right? You're going to keep us safe.
Yeah, definitely.
I was going to give you my ledger right when I got there and just get drunk.
You trust me that much? All right.
Yeah.
So, we're actually doing an activation with Cryptoon Goons and Crypto.com.
Oh,
so
fuck yeah.
Definitely check out that event. It's a 3-day event. And as far as Wallet Guard, everything's in one place on walletguard.app. We help you protect your crypto. We are not a wallet. We're not an NFT. We're not a token. We are a lightweight, open source security tool for your existing setup. So we detect wallet drainers before you actually get to the website. And over the past year alone, we've saved over $50 million from wallet drainers.
So amazing.
Big shout out to our users. We just passed 100,000 users, and
damn,
it's been amazing. And final note, last week, Killer Whales TV show dropped. I'm on
sick,
episode
yes.
4, representing Wallet Guard. So that's on Apple TV, Amazon Prime, and Google Play. So check it out.
Fuck yeah. Awesome. Filmed out here. Beautiful. It is crazy. Multiple people I know, I got a Wallet Guard notification. I almost got fucking hacked. Thank God. It's the best story to hear. So, go get it going. Ziana, what's going on? You're not going to New York. But don't worry, Dubai, okay, it's okay. What's going on? What do we look forward to next?
You're right, I'm not going to New York, but I will be in Dubai for a week. So when that time comes, we'll talk a little bit more. But yeah, just check out the timeline. There's 3 communities, including my own with the Playbook, that are going to be merging very, very soon for the simple fact of educating. And we were actually going to reach out to Wallet Guard to hopefully collab. So I'm very excited for that. But yeah, I'm bullish. I'm excited, and let's fucking go. I want that energy at the end.
Yeah, okay, beautiful. And guys, last thing, okay, because it's tomorrow's Friday night. So you know what we're going to do. We have to practice for New York. So we're going downtown.
Yes.
Orange Pill Productions, Jen, putting on a party. You guys, we always talk about the Cabal. The Cabal will be there, and they'll probably be drunk. And so if you want to get in some circles, that's the time to go. Bunsy's DJing, so it's going to be a real good... I'm not allowed to say that? Too late. He's fucking doing it here. It's going to be a great time here. So you can find that on Jen's account. Can you scroll up a little bit here? Definite Optimist to show the actual. Boom, right there. Adult Arts here. It's going to be super fun. Everyone, we're going to go to that, and we're going to go to SoCal Vibes Co. That was fun. We'll see you next week in New York. Love you. Bye. Oh, yeah. Where's our sounds? There we go. It's making sounds. Good.